You dare to follow me down, head into the unknown, down the rabbit hole, where it stops no one knows. We're going Do you dare to follow me down? Head into the unknown. Na, 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 na.
Well, hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are. How's everybody doing?
Hey
Hi,
guys.
Christine.
It's a tea.
We're waiting on Michelle. She had to take care of her pup for a second, but she should be here anytime. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, stay at home mom detective. I like that. Hi, Anna. Hi, Andra, Linda. Hi, Katie, Susan.
Oh, there she is right away. Search and rescue.
Search and
Okay,
rescue mom. I literally just forwarded your
ears must have
email
been
to
burning.
Christine. So expect to hear from her soon. Shamita, Amanda, Jane Doe. Hi, Obsessed Mind. Hi, Ashley, Dandy, Brittany.
What's up on the thing? You never even say it anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say what's up.
You say it all the time. Yeah.
I'm sorry. So you guys, I'm a little under the weather. I have a little bit of a cold, a sore throat. Hi, Likely Nicole. Hi, Carolina. Hi, Kay Amari. Hi, Hope. Hi, Sunset Gazing. 420 Mama. Good afternoon. Nice intro. Yeah, nice intro there, Christine. That's all Christine's magic. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, Lori, I've got it. We'll show it just a second.
Did you see? I had to change it. I had to work the kinks out.
What'd you say?
I had to work the kinks out of the intro. I
changed it a little bit. I like the intro. I think it's cool. You follow me down the rabbit hole. I can't sing it though. Check the iPortal. There's updated charges from 11/14. Hi, LFT. Hi, Angela Baby. Christine was just pulling all the recent charges, so we have all that to share with you guys. Okay. Well, let me pull. I guess I can pull that up first since you guys want.
Everybody's jumping at the.
Oh, you guys are already talking about it. We'll pull it up.
She has her arraignment, or that's what it's called, right? The first one, the arraignment is at 1:30 Idaho time.
So Mountain time. So it's an hour different from us. So 1:30, 12:30 our time.
Yeah, that's what a weird charge.
What a weird charge. Oh, let me share it. Move it over here.
South Africa, really. Thank you for being here.
Ow.
That's awesome.
So you guys tell me what you think. So this is literally her new charge.
It's so small. Sorry.
I know. Hold on. Give me a second. It's every week I tell myself to move where I'm at so that the sun is not just blazing on me, so I can actually see what I'm doing. And every week I don't listen to myself and I don't do it. So yeah, death. Fail to notify or delay notification of death. What do you guys think of that? Hi, Sherry. Laura, yes, prayers for a monkey. Hi, Insanely Confused. Hi, Sleuth Mom. Hi, Ausane. Hi, Texas Tiffany. Death. Fail to notify or delay notification of death. I'm gonna pull up the actual statute and see what it says. Because
yeah, good idea. Like, to me, that means, like, I could go so many different ways with that. Like, gosh, I don't know. It could either be like they think that she wasn't the actual perpetrator, or it can mean, like, because didn't they give Lori Vallow a similar, like, nothing charge before they, like, really laid it on her thick? It was like, it wasn't anything about the death of the kids. It was that she abandoned them. I forget the word, like the exact word.
Okay, so it says, and there's what does that have, a 3 behind it? Okay, let me make sure I look at that. So deaths to be reported to law enforcement officials and the coroner. Any person who fails to notify the coroner or law enforcement pursuant to subsection 1. Okay, so let's go back to 1. The person who finds or has custody of the body shall promptly notify either the coroner, who shall notify the appropriate law enforcement agency, or a law enforcement officer or agency, which shall notify the coroner. Pending arrival of a law enforcement officer, the person finding or having custody of the body shall take reasonable precautions to preserve the body and body fluids, and the scene of the event shall not be disturbed by anyone until authorization is given by law enforcement officer conducting the investigation.
Oh,
this is Sarah's new charge as of today, and she'll be arraigned on this charge at 1:30 this afternoon Mountain Time. So this is Sarah's.
So maybe, like, when they were questioning her or whatever, wherever they have her in there, she tried to say something like that she happened upon, remains or something.
And then she hid them?
But she didn't call the police and report it. And in fact, she got scared, and so she
Okay, so this is interesting.
That's weird.
Hi, Tia Dash. Hi, Mandy.
I mean, I'm sure it's just a charge because they want to keep her in there.
Well, I think, okay, so, and I don't know if I have, so I spent most of my morning trying to save as many of the pictures that I have on my phone as I can, but I know there is a screenshot that I took. Okay, so I guess I should just kind of blanket this by, you guys all know what we're talking about. You guys all know that we're talking about the Michael Vaughan case, and that, the last few days there's been a major search that's like 4 minutes away from the house, and we can go like through some backstory and stuff too, but everybody was like really interested in these new charges, so we kind of skipped way ahead into what just happened today, but we can go back if you guys have questions. But that's what we're talking about. So the house that's being searched and the backyard that's being dug up belongs to Sarah and Stacy Wandra. Stacy's the husband, Sarah's the wife. They both are in jail. Oh, Michelle's here. She's hiding behind my. Oh, did you already add her? Oh, shoot, you already added her. I just removed her. Well, she's behind the picture, so I couldn't see her. Hi, love.
Hi, baby doll. What's going on, my lover face? Hi, guys.
Yeah, so I don't even know if you've seen this yet, because we were just talking about it before we hopped on the live. So Sarah has a new charge for fail to notify or delay notification of death. She just got charged with it today, and she's got an arraignment at 1:30 this afternoon. Okay. Hi, AJ. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Julie. Twisted Gemini. Okay, so there's a Facebook post on his Facebook that states on July 25th, 2021, that he's taking his wife to the hospital because she's not well. And when I read that, I thought, okay, well, that's interesting. So does that mean, like, that did she stay in the hospital? Like, how long was she in the hospital? So does he go and do this on his own? And then this kind of makes me lean towards like, did she come home from the hospital and this was done and she covered for him?
Possibly.
This is all speculation. This is total speculation. So you guys take it for what you want. Hi, hybrid Pisces. Hybrid.
Jinx. Insanely confused. How are you?
So what do you guys, I don't know. I wonder if I did I
Okay.
save that. Let me see if I saved that screenshot so I can pull it up for you guys so you guys can see it.
She was going to kill and it's making her sick. Yeah, big possibility. There's a lot going on with those two, clearly.
Hi, Gregory Worth. Well,
Yes,
okay,
Patty.
so Stacy was actually arrested back in May for charges from April. They both were actually arrested, but she was let go. Stacy, the husband, was arrested, and he's actually still been in jail. And then she was let go and went home, and now she just got arrested the night before we all knew about the search. So it was, let me see if I can switch this without it being a big old hassle. Probably not. No, I can't. I'll have to take it down and then do it again. Hi, Allie79. You think the girl sung? See, I was wondering if he did. Because, I mean, she's free and clear, right? If he's the one still in jail. But it looks like she's turned on him because she did start a new Facebook after he went to jail where she goes back to like her maiden name. Sorry, I'm popping a cough drop. Hi, NorCal Jim. Oh, I feel terrible for Brandy and Tyler, their whole family. So I think they hit Monkey. I think they hit Monkey with the car and freaked out and buried him. So I've wondered that, but don't you think that the dogs would have hit there then? I don't know. Not to mention, I can pull up the map too. There's cameras that lead in and out of Monkey's neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Are they actually divorced yet? Because I saw her post talking about getting a divorce, but I didn't actually know if they had gotten divorced yet.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't see anything about Sarah's original charges. That was kind of the weird thing. Let me pull it up.
Wait.
Go ahead. You can
Wow,
do it.
she's asking for Sarah's original charges, right?
Yeah, I just have her when she was booked. It didn't have any charges with it.
I don't have anything.
I just sent those to you in a screenshot.
Oh, her charges?
Yeah, I sent 2 screenshots, right?
Oh, I didn't get the other one. Hold on. Let me save it real quick. I saved the first one, but not the second one.
Yeah.
These are hers, right? Yeah.
Mandy S says thought it was a hit with a car. Covered up.
I kind of think that too.
Do you?
Or I think that's what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think that's what she's probably saying.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I just kind of thought that they would have, like there would have been some dog hits there. Kimberly, not as far as we've been told. No, they haven't found anything yet. But they're still out there today working.
No, count him.
What'd he say?
Says a stud muffin.
He's such a stud muffin.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one of them is a stud muffin? They're both stud muffins.
Yeah, the live scent dogs wouldn't. So the live scent dogs did lose his scent right there at the end of the street.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying. But they have cameras that are that show in and out of the neighborhood, and you would think that they said they went through every single car, which is where they came up with the 2 cars that they didn't have the information on. They ended up, one of them was cleared. The Dodge, what was it called? The blue car, the car.
The blue one. I just know.
The blue one that they ended up figuring out who it belonged to, and they never were able to figure out the white Honda Pilot. So, but the dogs
You
lost.
see how, sorry. You see how Search and Rescue Canine Mom is saying that and we know this, we know better than that too, that a dog tracking his scent won't pick up, it's not a decomposition smell, and that's not what they're even
Right.
trained to pick
That's
up.
what we were just.
So
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Hey, Anonymous, how are you? Hey, Sleuth Mom.
Yeah, if he got accidentally hit, don't you think that somebody right there would have seen it? Because all the neighbors technically see him within that amount of time. Sleuth Mom, cadaver dogs don't typically hit until 2 hours after death. If they moved him quickly, they wouldn't have hit. Very possible too. I do know that that's kind of gone back and forth on they can hit immediately, but that they don't always hit immediately.
I will say in this case, they have deployed a crazy amount of different types of dogs in this case. I've never seen since the very beginning too. I mean, they have, to the point they were turning down resources to have different types of dogs coming in, like about 3 months into the investigation. It's sad that nothing was picked up outside of just that area right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to remember, there was footage that they had obtained through the gas station attendant had spoke out and said that they came and retrieved footage from there. I wonder what led them there and what they got from that.
Okay, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Why can't you see that? What the heck?
Yep, that's right, Caddy. Yep.
I don't know why it won't let me share that for whatever reason. Give me 1 second. Let me get rid of this one. See if it'll let me
Linda
do it.
Fontaine, we're just speculating about what possibly could be the reason behind that charge.
That's such a weird
Just
charge.
Just guessing.
Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. Okay, so this is the list of all of her charges. So we have, this is the older one.
Well, these are the April ones.
These are the
There's
April
more,
ones. No,
but-
I'm talking about what she was charged. No, that's what I was saying. The what she was charged with on Friday night going into Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is
sorry.
what she was charged with in April.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. But I didn't actually see that they had anything on. There was no charges. It was just her arrest.
North Cal Gym. By the time I'm done with all this, if not, it'll be a mental institution that I can bang my head on. All these foam pads everywhere.
All right, let me see if I can pull this up so we can take a look at it.
Hey, Kristen, how are you?
Oh, Mandy, did they sell the Lexus the next day? I didn't know that.
Who did?
Mandy S is saying, well, she's asking, didn't they sell the Lexus the next day?
I don't know. Did they? I haven't looked at that. When somebody
they're
sent
gonna
me their
release
cars,
the-
there was no Honda Pilot, so I kind of just
Jingle.
skimmed over it.
So like just since like I sent you that screenshot of the charges for today, they've
Mhm.
they've listed new they've listed a criminal complaint, affidavit of probable cause, and a report. I wonder if they're gonna release
have
all
it?
that after. No, it's just listed like under the event hearing today.
Oh,
I love you, Britt.
I
Thank
wanna
you.
s-
I'm going to message you soon.
I wonder if we can get it. Okay, so let me see if I can do this by memory or if I'm gonna have to look it up. So this is his house on Southwest 9th Street. This is, can you guys see my mouse when I do that?
What's up, girl?
Can you see my
Mhm.
Mouse?
Yep.
Can you see my mouse?
Yep.
Okay. So this is the first house that he went to and knocked on the door, correct? And then he goes down here. So let's go back to timeline wise. All 4 kids are at home with Tyler. The baby's sleeping. He goes back to wake the baby up so that he can change the baby's diaper, and he's going to order some pizza for dinner. So Monkey is in the family room with his 2 older siblings. And so Tyler goes back, changes the baby, orders the pizza, goes outside to smoke. When he comes back in, there's no Monkey. So they think he went out the front door and went to go find his friends to play with. So he goes to this house. And is this the one that I think they said he can't play?
Right. They sent him back.
Right. So they say they see him go back towards his house. And so they don't let him just go wandering off. He goes home. Then these people across the street right here are the ones who see him lose his flip-flop.
Right.
Right here. Right across the street.
Mhm. Mhm.
So then he heads over to the house on this side to see if they can play.
Yep.
These neighbors across this street also see him.
Yep.
So, and they say no or aren't home, and they send him home.
Mhm.
He then heads down the street, and I think it's this house. Michelle, am I right or wrong? It's this house that he knocks on the door. See this one or this one?
Yeah, because that's the one direct. Yeah. Yep. Mhm. It goes down and direct.
Yeah, I think it's this one. So he goes over here and he knocks on the door here. And so at this point now he's hit up 3 neighbors, 5 total neighbors' houses have some type of interaction with him, and Tyler is now going to go out and start looking for him. So 6:40 is what the receipt on the pizza order says. And then by 7:04 he can't find him, and he calls Brandy at work and tells Brandy to get home. Cops come out immediately, search dogs, whole neighborhood starts searching. They don't see anything. The dogs lose their scent, lose Michael's scent right here, the search and rescue dogs.
Exactly.
So they start canvassing the neighborhood. Can't find anything. There is cameras out here. Is it out on this street or is it out that street? Up the street. So this 9th. And then there's cameras out here. So anybody who leaves the neighborhood, you see them. Then
I
they
heard those
find
cameras.
out that there's 2 cars that are in this area. This is where that Dodge is. What?
Why am I doing that? I heard those
What'd you say,
cameras
honey?
were not great. Can you hear me, T?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
You can hear me now. I heard those
So
cameras.
they have the
were,
2
like, not
cars
great.
that.
Am I lagging?
Oh, you did? A little bit, yeah. Hi, Ava Sleuth. Hello, LaRue. Hi, Zav. Hi, Jen. Hi, Amanda Zavita. Hearing today's at 1:30. Yep. Search and rescue. He's 5 years old. He wasn't allowed to go out. He was playing on his Nintendo Switch in the family room with his older siblings, while his dad changed the baby, ordered pizza, and went outside to smoke. So basically, within 25 minutes, he was gone. He decided that he was going to go find his friends and play with them, but he couldn't find anybody.
T, do I sound okay now?
Yeah, you sound fine. It's just I think you just have a tad bit of a delay, but you sound fine.
Okay.
Hi, Granny's
Hey,
watching.
Amanda. Hey, Granny. Hey, Jen Lou.
We lost Christine though. I don't know how that happened because I was on that other screen.
Yeah, we did. And I think our pink screen too.
What?
Didn't she take our pink screen too? She rolled with it? Or was that up the whole time?
The pink in the back?
Yeah, it's like purple
Yeah.
now. Oh, well.
It is?
Oh, don't it look more purple now? Am I crazy? I'm probably
I don't
losing
know.
it. It's okay. It's Wednesday.
Hi, Twisted Gemini. Okay, so let me go back over here so you can kind of see. Okay, so then they see The 2 cars are here. The 1 car ends up being identified and is fine. They still never found the owners of the white Honda Pilot. But during one of the press conferences, or I think it was a press conference, they basically say that tip is like way down on the scale of tips, so they're not like overly concerned about it. So where's the splash pad from here? Michelle?
Wait, say
lose her
again,
now,
T? You
too?
broke up. No, I'm here. You
You're-
broke up
you're
a
on
little
mute.
bit.
I said, where's the splash pad from here?
Let me see where you are. Just wiggle your mouse for me one more time. It's down off of Crescent. If you can pick up Crescent. Crescent Ave.
But I thought it was up here, no?
It should be. It's off towards the end of that corner area off of Southwest 8th, I believe. It's Southwest 8th and then Crescent Ave.
It is?
I believe so, yeah.
It's over here? Oh, wow, by Crestview Park? Here?
Yes. Oh, I can't see nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, so I thought they were close. I thought that the house they were searching was closer to the splash pad, but I guess I'm wrong.
It's crazily. They could have cut right through. Honestly, it's the way the neighborhoods are almost connected. You have Brandy's neighborhood. The splash pad kind of sits off to the side, and then you have that neighborhood that the house is being checked in. And if you look right there, they can.
But that's
almost,
over here. I thought that. I don't know. I'm wrong. It's fine.
No. It could be my blind eyes too.
I just thought it was closer. And if you zoom in, you can see it. Hi, Marshall Dev.
Hey, Marsh.
I don't know what happened to
North South
Christine.
Jim. Pathways connected the neighborhood together, exactly. And the splash pad, from what I know. Now, remember, you have the park, splash pad park, Crescent, or whatever it's called. You just said the name of it. And then you have the mud splash pad deal that some of the neighborhood kids would go to, where a lot of the older kids hung out too. According to the locals, and that's where a lot of confusion was coming in the very beginning, right? Because Michael was known to go to that park as well, but he was also known to run down and go to that little area. And in that area is very well where you can pretty much run right through, and that connects to that neighborhood where they're now checking that house. If somebody was driving, able to grab him, they could absolutely cut through.
Well, I mean,
almost
if you look at it, they would have had to specifically. They would have had to specifically be over there in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because their neighborhood is over here.
I feel
they really have no reason to be down in here.
Mm-hmm. And Brandy did say this from the very beginning. She said she felt like he was abducted. B, she also felt like it was somebody who was very familiar with family, nightly routines and things like that. And they walked to that park every night, she said, or they always took walks. So she was like, and she just felt like she had eyes on her. She was like, it was crazy. I literally felt like we were being stalked, but nothing was actually happening. And then Michael was abducted. And she has
Do you think he would have actually known his way to the park, though?
Yeah. That kid very much knew everywhere he was going. That's why even originally when they thought maybe he honestly could have gotten lost somewhere, and because of the heat and whatnot, maybe that could have happened. There is not one neighbor, not one person has ever met that child that said that could happen. That kid knew everyone's backyard. He was monkey for a reason. Very active, and he was just always out and about, always. Loved playing with other kids. He even liked playing with the older kids. That's what I think drew him, and that's what a lot of the locals said. They felt drew him to that other little splash pad type area.
Yeah, we have that. Yeah, so we have the new charge that's today that she failed to report or notify. But we don't really know why she's not being charged with something else. So what color car do we know? T wasn't there. A car involved shown recently. Sorry, I'm behind if you asked. All right. No, that's fine. So there was 2 cars involved. One car was, they figured out who it belonged to and everything was fine. The other car that was never ruled out was the white Honda Pilot. And but they kind of they said that tip was like at the bottom of their list. It wasn't as important. But just like there was the 2 guys. There was one guy that was jogging, and then there was the one guy that was walking with like the white cutoff sleeve shirt.
Mhm.
And he they found the guy that was jogging, but they've not ever been able to figure out the guy that was walking with the white cutoff sleeve shirt. Now, let me stop sharing this and I can share some other pictures that I have. So I know a lot of you guys are asking some questions about some of these photos. And I know
Exactly.
I have them.
We have those routine with the kids sometimes, especially at night, and they watch us. I still do it. I take my nieces and nephews sometimes, little cousins. We grab the littles and we take a walk, and it's just something we do. Yeah, people pick up on stuff like that. It's scary. Hey, Cement Shoes, how are you?
So somebody asked about the scooter, which has been like a really big deal. So I did do some searching on the Twitters about the scooter, and somebody had shared a screenshot that the scooter had been brought up a long time ago, but it's never been a big piece of the puzzle. But I think it was Michelle, when her and I were talking about it, she said that Brandy had once said that if he was going to go and play with his friends, that he would have scooted. So like he would have taken his scooter, but they've never like formally said that they were missing a scooter. But in this search and the news people being there, they were talking to the neighbors of where the search is happening. And one of the neighbors said that law enforcement had asked him if he had seen this scooter. That was one of the things they were asking about.
It blows my mind. Why wouldn't they? I don't understand why Ellie wouldn't mention that. They mentioned everything else. And
Well,
so
that's what they want to keep secret so that only the people who knew about it,
Yeah.
Otherwise maybe the person gets rid of the scooter and that's a big deal.
That's what I think they're partially what they're looking for too. I think that scooter ended up in some pieces, maybe.
Very well could be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just I have a whole folder of some pictures, so I'll just go through and you guys can see if you guys think it's important or not. This is just kind of what I've saved along the way. So this is the 2016 to 2020 white Honda Pilot on 8th Street. This is the Dodge Avenger. This one is they actually cleared. They have the man with the dark hair and facial hair wearing dark shorts, no shirt, jogging. That guy they found. And a man with dark hair wearing a white t-shirt and black shorts, seen walking off of Southwest 8th Street down into the park area, past the splash pad towards the lower part, the lower drainage behind the neighborhoods. So 2 cars, 2 people. 1 car cleared. This car right here cleared. This guy cleared. They still don't have the 1 car and they don't have the 1 guy. But they also made sure to make it very clear that guy was not a suspect or even a person of interest, which is kind of weird because person of interest is typically anybody they think has information about the crime. But
They just
they
wanted
call
him
him not even a person of interest. So I don't know. That I guess maybe he may be. Okay, so that was the Dodge. These are not in any particular order, as you guys can tell. And I cannot see chat, so if you're talking to me, just give me a second. Okay, so this is the charge that she got today. Failed to notify. We can read this again. You guys want me to read that again for you? Michelle wasn't here for it anyway, so we'll read it while she's here. So we pulled up the statute, and it's basically, so it's got the little 3 after it. So you go down to the 3. Any person who, with the intent to prevent discovery of the manner of death, fails to notify or delays notification to the coroner or law enforcement pursuant to subsection 1. So now we're going to go back to subsection 1. And this is where any death occurs which would be subject to investigation by the coroner under section whatever, Idaho Code. The person who finds or has custody of the body shall promptly notify either the coroner who shall notify the appropriate law enforcement agency or a law enforcement officer or agency which shall notify the coroner. Pending arrival of a law enforcement officer, the person finding or having custody of the body shall take reasonable precautions to preserve the body and body fluids, and the scene of the event shall not be disturbed by anyone until authorization is given by the law enforcement officer conducting the investigation. I don't know. It's a crazy charge.
Yeah. So is that basically saying that she did not report a body? Am I getting that?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, she failed to notify that she was in possession of a body, basically. No, I haven't seen that. We've been live, so I haven't seen her on any channels in the last half hour or so.
Okay. Hey, Without Borders, how are you?
Yeah, just a little kid scooter. There's a new tweet. Let me go check it out. I have that up already too. So.
And they are saying in every article, every statement that they are looking for remains.
Oh, so Jennifer Coffin Daffer is also talking about the charges of that we were just reading. Again, to the Vaughan family, I'm so terribly sorry. This community is devastated, absolutely devastated.
Our hearts, our prayers are with you guys. We stand with the family always.
Let's see. They go to Alexandra's and see what she says. Oh, you know what? It's video, so hold on. Let me pull it up so we can actually just watch it.
See, when you get a chance, Amanda sent you something.
Okay, I'll pull that up too. All right, guys, my mind is a little slow right now. It's like I'm all foggy from this stupid cold. So I'm like, which direction am I going? Forward, backwards, sideways. Plus, this is just so like I can't believe all this is happening.
Yeah, it's just it's devastating. We just covered Thomas. There's so many things, Quentin. This has not been the best 2 weeks for the kiddos in true crime for sure.
Just so bad.
Coming off of Harmony, it sucks, man.
Okay, so let me stop sharing this. Go here.
Okay, Sam, we'll go check it out. We'll check out the short live after.
What is it?
I guess Brandy must have just went live on the Purple Phoenix channel, I believe.
Okay. All right, yeah. Let me see this update first and then. Okay, can you guys see this yet or no? No, you can't see it because it's not on the screen.
All right, so
can you hear it?
Just finished a live shot, at which time I came back and Huff said he was willing to give us an update, because as everyone else and we all have known, it looks to be like someone in the house, Sarah Wandra, an occupant of the home, was just charged with failure to report a death, and her arraignment is at 1:30 today, and I will be there for one. And for two, Huff said that the credible tip or lead was that someone in the home, it came from someone in the home that they're currently excavating. And that led them to Sarah Wandra, and they charged her with failure to report a death, and they believe that she may have had knowledge of Michael's death and did not report it. Straight from Berlin Police Chief J.D. Huff. Excuse me. Sarah's arraignment at 1:30 in Payette County.
I'll say they're in Mountain Time.
Held at the Payette County Jail, according to Chief Huff. And this is all just confirmed by him just now. This is a big development, and we probably will have more for you. There's more. There will probably be more information in court today, hopefully. But we also filed a camera request to film in court, but we have not received a response. I don't know. This is, again, the credible tip came from someone inside the home.
Which has to be Stacy. because it says
you know,
that
Sarah
credible tip
Wondra
led them
failed
to Sarah.
report a
Exactly.
death. Chief Huff said that, you know, they were investigating and that they believe that she failed to report the death of Michael. And they're still out there looking for his possible remains. Yeah, this is a really big development. Also, side note, we know the names of the students who were killed at University of Idaho, and my heart's go out to them as a former vandal, and I'm thinking of them right now. So it's been a really, really
All right,
hard.
I'm gonna play this again because the way she says it shows me or tells me the tip came from somebody inside the house. The tip led them to
All right,
Sarah.
so I just finished a live shot, at which time I came back and Huff said he was willing to give us an update, because as everyone else and we all have known, it looks to be like someone in the house, Sarah Wondra, an occupant of the home, was just charged with failure to report a death, and her arraignment is at 1:30 today, and I will be there for one. And for two, Huff said that the credible tip or lead was that someone in the home, it came from someone in the home that they're currently excavating. And that led them to Sarah Wondra.
See?
And they charged her with failure to report a death, and they believe that she may have had knowledge of Michael's death and did not report it. Straight from Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff.
So yeah, so
Excuse
it
me.
had to be him.
Sarah's arraignment at 1:30 in Payette County. She is being held at the Payette County Jail, according to Chief Huff. And this was all just confirmed by him just now. You know, this is a big development, and we probably will have more for you. There's more. There will probably be more information in court today, hopefully. But we also filed a camera request to film in court, but we have not received a response.
Stacy's in jail, not in the
I don't
home.
know.
I get that, but his home address is still here, so the tip would have still
Again,
been from somebody that was
credible
in the
tip came
home.
from someone
The
inside the
only
home.
thing is, here, let
And that,
me stop this real quick.
you know,
the only
Sarah
thing
Wondra,
is that there was mention that there was a third person who had stayed on and off in the house with them.
Yes.
Now, that would be really interesting if it came from that person. And I mean, he's been in jail since May.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of weird. And, you know, you can't obviously trust everything on Facebook, so take this for what you want. But somebody was like, my cousin lives in the area and they were there filming and the couple was at the house when they were filming. And I was like, well, that's physically impossible because he's been in jail since May. So we know that the couple, so either you're not telling me the truth. But now I'm thinking maybe there was another person that was there and maybe she confessed to this person. But she's pretty active on her social medias.
She's very active.
And I think that you would see somebody else being in there with her. Okay, so I actually have a couple more pictures that I need you guys to see because I don't even know if these have been out there yet. Maybe they have. I haven't watched a lot today. But I need you guys to see these photos. So hold on. I don't know if there's another person in the house. What I'm saying is that's the only other possibility since the tip came from in the house and it led them to Sarah.
Right.
Oh, see, Granny, you think that way? Okay, let me see. Let me think of it that way. The way it was phrased, I feel like they traced the tip back to the caller and found the caller guilty. Like she went in and did it to herself kind of thing? Like she went in and said, like the tip came from her? I don't know. The way it seemed to me was that they led, whoever gave the tip led them to Sarah. So Sarah's not the tipster.
I can see where Granny's coming from with that. If you, yeah.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. Hey, Voices, how are you?
Well, so that's another thing is supposedly they don't own the house. This is I don't have facts behind this, but supposedly her parents do. So you can take that for what you want.
Yeah.
They believe that there are more suspects involved that knew of Michael's death. Okay, hold on. Let me go back into her. Let me go back to her. Which is it, from Alexandra or is it a different one? I'm sorry, I'm so congested.
My poor T's sick.
Chief Huff just confirmed Sandra Wander, an occupant of the home they are excavating, may have had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report it. The credible lead came from someone else inside the home.
Unbelievable.
Oh, let me go. I should have just kept that up, I guess. But I wanted you guys to see these other pictures because they're just freaking nutty. And I'm sorry, you guys in chat. When I'm on these other screens, I'm not paying. I have no idea what's happening in chat, so I just want to let you know if you're saying something to me, I cannot see you.
It's okay. We're paying attention. Hi,
And I'm like, my mind is just like all over the place. I'm just like, this is just crazy.
Yeah, because we're about to get some devastating news.
Okay, so can you guys see me scrolling this? Okay, you can. You just can't see what it at. You can't see it very clearly, though, can you?
Yeah, it's a little light.
Darn it. Okay, let me see. How's that? Is that any better?
There you go. Yeah. It's a little better.
Okay, so this is the one that says that Chief Huff just confirmed Sarah Wander, an occupant of the home they are excavating, may have had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report it. The credible lead came from someone else inside the home.
Now, Mr. Tomato Head just said there is a picture of a guy on her couch on her Facebook.
There is. So I have that picture as well.
Okay.
My only thing is I don't know if it's weird because actually I got the picture because I was wondering if he matched the guy that was seen walking down the street that nobody's been able to identify. Then I was like, okay, that's kind of far reaching. I'm not going to go that far. So who else is in the house?
Phoebe, very good point.
From in the house. Like that's like one of those creepy movies. Like the call came from in the house.
I know. You know what, Dre? That makes, to be honest, for me, that makes the most sense in this situation for who we're talking about, for sure. Oh, no.
Amanda, you showered with the phone glued to your hand. Here by Jamie. Hi, Ellie. I know. I'm like, this is just bizarre. It's so bizarre.
It really is.
Okay, so here's the one that you guys see. That one is it's blurry.
You could see the top really well. It's just the bottom that's a little blurry.
Okay, he said they believe more people have knowledge of this and will be seeking out those people.
And Tyler kept saying that he had an issue because they had too many search warrants that was taking too long to get signed and searched. He said that 3 months ago, and they're very well. The interview on their lawn.
That's crazy.
Hey, Allie.
Hi, Allie. So more people know.
Of course.
So then, does this go back to? Does this go back to being intentional then? That people were after Tyler?
That was the original.
That was a whole big theory at the beginning of this. If you guys don't remember that Tyler had some enemies and that it was, that he was like targeted basically.
Right. And Brandy felt like they were being stalked at times, but she felt like every time she spoke of it, she sounded crazy. And then Michael's abduction happened. And she said from the very beginning, and she stuck to it, even when law enforcement was still iffy about it. She said, I know he's been abducted. I can feel it. I know it. It's not the way he, and because he roams the neighborhood in a sense, the way he does.
Absolutely.
Resolution. I hope I say that right.
So Brandy, the charges for Sarah are legit. I mean, they're pulled up straight from the court. So, I mean, they're legit charges. And now we have, Chief Huff that's actually saying she has been charged with it. So there definitely are charges, and this is kind of all unfolding, so that may be just like timing wise. Oh my gosh. Okay, so next door. Okay, so we do have so that the search is at 11:02. Oh yeah, no, I am 100% on board. I believe that the family is completely innocent. I have never questioned their innocence in the entire thing. I'm talking about from the beginning when people were saying that Tyler was actually targeted because he had some, that some people just didn't like him.
Yep. We've always
So-
stood with the family. We have
Always.
felt their innocence from the very beginning. I mean, it's been clear in our eyes as far as Brandy and Tyler. We have nothing but love for them.
If that's true, we haven't been told that yet. I'm still looking. I'm paying attention, trying to pay attention to her updates over here. And let me go back. I'm trying to keep up on it, but I mean, they're looking right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know it's really. But I think it's hard because I think we all know from being in true crime,
Yep.
their number one suspects are typically familiar people to the victim. It's just kind of how it is. It's unfortunate, but statistically, that's how it is.
It is. And, we are in the true crime world talking these cases and in discussing these cases, we have to bring up, sadly, potential suspects. And like T said, it's typically always targeted against the parents. But in this case, I don't think any of us over here on this platform ever felt that Brandy or Tyler.
I would say I didn't question Brandy at all because I
Okay.
think it was pretty clear from the beginning Brandy was never there. The only thing you had to question at the very beginning was Tyler's timeline.
Yeah.
And it's actually funny because I had the conversation with my husband, like, if I had to say, like, last night what time I cooked dinner, I couldn't tell you a specific time. I could give you an idea of what time I cooked dinner. And yes, I know, okay, this is obviously very different. Your kid goes missing, maybe you're paying a lot more attention to the specific time. But I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. I know that he had to go back and he went and looked at his pizza order receipt to get the time, the time that he called Brandy at work. I think there was like the whole cigarette thing that had been left out at the beginning, but I don't know if that's probably not even a thought process.
Yeah.
There was so much chaos. So to me, I never really understood Brandy was not there.
Oh yeah, they feel completely helpless, Allie. I mean, I can't even imagine. Brandy has to hold herself back from going to the actual site, and the word remains said to her according to that live that she was on. I mean, again, most of us are parents, we're moms. Could you imagine this feeling right now? And then to know it was 4 minutes away, and that her gut the entire time was right, and she was being judged horrifically.
Mm-hmm.
Horrifically.
Can you tell me what this means? Brandy just spoke, and this is legit. Her and her family are devastated and now experiencing pain that could have been avoided. She said that LEO has been keeping it quiet intentionally. Which part are they keeping quiet? Because I know she knew about them going to search. Is it about, and she knew that what they were searching for, sadly, because she talks about how she basically had to promise she wasn't going to go over there and take things into her own hands.
So unbelievably sad.
Whatever happened was in an instant. Absolutely. Basically, the news is that Sarah has been charged with failure to notify of a death, and she's being arraigned at 1:30. Chief Huff is saying that the tip came from somebody in the home, and that other people knew. There are more people that knew about this. All right, let me go back over here, see if she's got anything else going on. Let me go back. See if she's got anything new. I got to show you guys these pictures. Okay, that's the one we just watched.
Hey, Janine, are you asking if they found him, or are you saying they found him?
I haven't seen that they found him yet, but if they have, I mean, it's obviously this is all unfolding right now, so it's absolutely possible.
And yeah, Allie, the tip came from inside the home.
Okay, I don't see anything new on her Twitter as of right now. Okay, so let me show you guys these pictures. Why we're kind of waiting for another update over there. Because I don't know if you guys have seen these. Maybe you have, and I'm just late to the party myself. Okay, hold on, let me share this.
The fridge photo. Yeah, make sure we talk about
Yeah,
that.
the fridge photo. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that it's okay. I'm sorry.
This is what I want to make sure people have seen. I don't know if anybody's seen it. And then maybe they have, and I don't know.
Oh, Tammy, I was just she had stated something, but I didn't know if she was asking or telling because she was just coming in the chat. And right, apparently Brandy found out through YouTube before law enforcement, and that very much set her off, and it very much understandably so.
Well, yeah, it's tough because I mean, like we have like alerts and stuff that we can set up on the cases to get like updates. And now, if it was intentional, that's a pretty big deal. Is that what that comment meant? That like it could have been avoided? They could have told her before it was put up because they already knew that she was about to be charged with it when they arrested her. They could have told. I think I'm getting it now. Okay.
It's okay, Northern. I'm always behind.
My Northern. Oh, my head is just so clogged.
Yeah, we totally agree, Eileen. Totally agree.
Okay. And if you guys have seen this, I apologize, but this was like super freaky to me.
Oh yeah, she brought this up last night.
A lot of people have been talking about that both on Stacy's and on Sarah's Facebooks. They had shared pictures of either the missing flyer or pictures of Monkey himself, like telling people that he was missing in their neighborhood. You know, so they were like quote unquote sharing his information, which is already creepy enough as it is. But like everything that we've just done with Delphi and him and Richard Allen having the picture of him behind him, it's just like this just like creeped me out. Let me see. Sunset Gazing says, since T's going into the profession, I know a guy. Oh, and then disposing of outdoor real gruesome. Yes, but those things. Oh gosh, yeah. Sleuth. Then Brittany needs to. Wait, don't. Why are we? What are we doing? Don't do that.
No, Eileen. Purple Phoenix. Brandy and her are very friendly, and they talk a lot. But Brandy had heard some information through other YouTube creators that we're not going to mention. And if we could just keep chat that way, we just be respectful towards all creators.
Yeah, I like everybody in here. So yeah, we're just chill. We're super chill here. We don't have. We're not all. We don't want to be all high strung. It's super chill. We already have enough high strung crap with the true crime side. Not gonna fight with people. So okay. So this is. Can you guys see this? Well, maybe I should zoom in more. So this is from one of her. I think this is when I got off one of her TikToks. Because there's two of them. I think one was Facebook, one was TikTok. Do you see what that is back there? Can you see that? That's his missing persons flyer on her refrigerator.
Sick.
On her refrigerator. It's crazy.
I can't even, it actually, I mean, we clearly know these people are clearly out of their friggin' minds, but what in the world has you, I mean, I'm thankful she did, but what in the world in this moment makes you do something like that? Hold your phone up to do this picture, whatever she's doing, and knowing that this child, and you possibly have this child buried in a yard. I just don't understand. I'll never get it. I will never get it.
Yeah, why have it on your fridge though? I mean, like, who is it? Who are you sharing that with besides yourselves?
Why do you want to look at that? Why is that
Why?
in your kitchen where you cook dinner, you eat dinner supposedly with your family or that scumbag that you're with? That is sick. That is sick. Allegedly, if this is all, that is sick. Yes. Trophy.
Yeah, that's what I said. As soon as I saw it, I was like, wait a minute. Like, there's no way that we have another person who's like literally posing like this. This is beyond bizarre. Like, that's like a constant reminder. So you want to relive it. And then I go, okay, so now let's talk about the people who are thinking possible like accident. Like, would you want to relive that? Do you want that? I don't know. I don't know. It's just flipping weird.
That shows me that accident for me is off the table, off the damn table.
Otherwise, why do you have that there?
Right. No. That's sick.
Alley 79, no, the neighbors are the RSOs. So there's a couple that live next door. It's an older couple, and they're both RSOs. So they live at 1100. This couple lives at 1102, and 1102 is where they're digging. That's good. It's just, I don't know. That's Sarah. That's Sarah in the pic. That's Sarah. Sarah Wandra. That's the one that now has the new charge as of today. It's her house that they're digging up. This isn't the neighbor. This is the house that they're digging up. The RSOs are the older couple that live next door that Chief Huff came out and said that are being cooperative and that they are not part of it. 1102 Red Wing is where they are officially digging in the backyard and have been now for 3 days.
Glory Days, that's a picture of Sarah.
Well, it's a screenshot from one of her videos.
Right. And if you see in the back towards the fridge, there's the missing flyer of Monkey. That's what he's showing right now.
Okay, so True Colors, she has a charge of failure to notify a death, basically. As of right now, that's her charge. She's being arraigned at 1:30. She's how is she related to Monkey? She's actually the house that they're looking for his remains at this moment, and she's now in jail. Her husband or ex-husband, I'm not sure if they're officially divorced, he is also in jail, but he's been in jail since May. She just got arrested early morning hours of Saturday, like at 2 a.m.
Mr. Tomato Head, yes, that's all we've been thinking about. And it looks like they zoned in on a particular area originally, that back corner, if you're looking at it from the picture, it'd be like the right area. And then it's just like they kept going from there, but it's not a big yard at all. And they only have that little side slab to go through. And sorry, guys, if we're missing any questions.
Yeah, I know. And thank you. And thank you, Switchback Image, for joining membership. Yeah, okay. So, inside the house, like, okay, it's just weird. Okay, let me show you. Let me see what other pictures I have in here, because I know I just tried to grab as much as I could.
Thank all you guys for being here, too. We appreciate you.
Okay, that's the other one. I think I already showed you that one, though, because that's just another of the background. This is before I went to prison. This is just one of her Facebook posts. You guys can read. I'll put it up. You guys can read it. So this is the husband, Stacy, on July 31st, 2021, which is 4 days after he goes missing. He puts up this photo as his profile picture.
Of course, Bridget. Of course.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
No, I got you, too.
Yeah, Bridget, take what you want. You're absolutely fine. Take whatever you need. And then here she is on August 2nd, sharing, boy missing from around my neighborhood. Please help find him. So that's Stacy, the husband, and Sarah, the wife. Where did my little thing go? Why can't I change it now? Maybe I went all the way. Okay, hold on.
Yes,
okay,
so
so
79.
What was it? I missed it.
She was just talking how they got into all the, it seemed like right after all the religious stuff and all the religious posts started, it got even heavier. Right after
they went like hardcore religious. She specifically did hardcore religious about everything, and all of her videos are God. She has like 4 TikToks and like 5 Facebook accounts.
Teresa found them all too. That was great.
Well, I don't even know. Maybe there's more and I haven't found them. I just keep finding more. Like last night, I'm like, here's another one, and then here's another one.
I'm like, what?
So a bunch of Instagrams, and it's very weird. It's very, very weird. So this is outside of their house, which I thought was pretty interesting. This is the front of 1102. So they have cameras, and I'm wondering how long they've had cameras, number one, and if there's any backdated info that law enforcement can get, because this is the front of their house.
Yeah. And they also said 3 months ago as well from that they got a particular lead that brought them back to Fruitland, and it was from it was data collected evidence. I'm trying to word for word him. Hey, Stacey C, how are you? There's a lot if you go back to that to a lot of the interviews about 3-4 months ago, a lot of it circles back to now, and it makes a lot of sense. And they all, between law enforcement, Brandy and Tyler, the Facebook groups, they all have pretty much the same information, but they don't actually say it. And then here we are.
Right. So, hi, Stacy. So Sluice had sent, and I don't know if you guys remember watching, I don't have the link right in front of me right this second, but I can find it. It's when Huff is talking in front of the big semi truck that has the photos of Michael on it. And one thing she noticed, which is kind of weird, was that he thanks the Ontario Police Department. Like, and that's where they used to live, was in Ontario.
Yeah. Okay, Fitz.
Hi, Without Borders. Hi,
I'll check
sweet
it out.
Melissa. Were they ever questioned at the time that Monkey went missing? I don't know. I do know. Hi, Autumn Renee. I do know that. Oh, I'm sorry, my throat is just like killing me. That they went through the direct neighborhood multiple times. Like law enforcement went through like up and down 8th Street, 9th Street, and went to the neighbors' houses multiple times, searched the houses and everything. I don't know how far out they went because I mean this is technically just the neighborhood over. Hi, Chrissy. Thank you, Chrissy M.
Thank you, Chrissy. Hey, Autumn.
Hey, Stacy. This is Michael Vaughan. He actually went missing on July 27th, 2021. But this weekend, they are searching a backyard that's only a couple minutes from his home. They're searching a backyard, and they stated that they're looking for his remains.
Sunset Gazing, thank you for mentioning that. They absolutely, they've been taking samples of the soil. They also, a few months ago, took basically sample soils of a certain part on Crescent Ave, which is where the almost the man-made splash pad for these kids that they would play at, and the older kids would kind of hang out at. And I found that a little, and they said that dirt from the house was going to be taken back, tested, and compared. And I wonder what the compared end meant. Are they going to compare it to that was found behind Crescent Ave from a few months ago?
Jeez.
There's a lot that's coming into play. They mentioned a few months ago the data that was collected. They mentioned this other soil foliage stuff that they retrieved from Crescent. We have the credible tip from inside the home.
That's so crazy to me.
It's all coming together.
Glory Days, as of right now, we know they have no relation to the family. And from what we're being told, they don't know each other. But now we heard today that there's quite a few people that the law enforcement believes are aware of what happened. And we don't know who those people are yet to know if there's a tie from one side to the other. If I haven't said hi to you guys, I'm really sorry. Like, yeah, I'm kind of all over the place with all of this. And then, and there's a lot of you guys here too. So okay. High crimes have consequences.
Oh, butterfly effect. I love that name.
The rep from the sheriff department said that Stacy has not been arrested, only her. Well, that's kind of interesting though, because from everything I have, and Sluice, you tell me if we're wrong here, he's been in jail since May. So he doesn't need to be arrested. He's been arrested. He's already in jail. If I'm wrong, then I'll totally say I'm wrong, but something about they had roommates. So that is one thing I did see on her Facebook was they did have people that stayed there. So I'm wondering, like, did all these people who stayed there know? Anything is possible for summer. I know, right?
Just to think that it's 4 minutes away.
This is outside of 1102. This is the house that they're digging. So what I'm saying is that house has cameras. 1102, the house that they're digging at, has cameras in the front of their house. I'm just trying to go through comments. He is in jail. I don't know. I don't know what they are thinking actually happened. That's why everybody's kind of speculating that, was this an accident that they covered up? Is this something that was intentional? Was there a group of people? Or is somebody else who stayed there the perpetrator and she knew about it and allowed it? And I mean, how sick is that? I don't know. I'm just like.
And I'm curious, did that mean multiple people knew or multiple people were apart?
Right. Hi, chemistry queen.
Hey, Lily.
Maybe one of the roommates ratted her out.
Right? Crimes have consequences. Bring them all in.
Hi, switchback image.
Amanda sent you something, T.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah, he is in jail, so it's kind of like a flop house. So supposedly there's no drugs, and as we're sleuthing around, the family owns it's called Faith Taxi, and there's like reviews that are on there, and the quote unquote owner of Faith Taxi is arguing with a customer because they're saying that the customer tried to get them to transport drugs, and that's illegal, and so on and so forth. Like they're way above the drug scene. But it's all very weird. Let me see. Does anyone have a magnifying glass next to their laptop in order to get the details? So do I need to call a doctor? I think they're referring to Ontario, Oregon. Correct? Ontario, Oregon. Am I wrong on that, Sluice? Hold on. She just messaged me. Let me see what she says. Did you message? Hold on. Okay, so here's the presser. Let me see. All right, I'll pull this up real quick. Let me get this down. I got the sniffles like freaking Carter from Delphi.
Oh, there you go.
How much that irritated me. People in the chat are going to be like, stop sniffling like that.
It's got a code. Is it a tiny person or a cat?
I guess I should probably, let me save it first because then I can actually zoom in on it.
Oh, okay, Selena. I watched Slippy too. I'll have to go check that out.
You can keep talking to chat while I find this again.
Yes, Broken Gothel.
Wait, did she send me the link?
I know, Allie. It's
Amanda, is this the one from last night where she has the message to YouTube and everybody else? Is that the one from yesterday? Oh, here it is. It's this one. Okay, I'm just going to pull this straight up because that's easier. You guys can hear it for yourselves then.
yeah. Right, Allie's got hers.
The whole thing. Do we have closer to a timestamp? I think it's. Can you hear that?
Do I?
What is with press conferences and not being able to freaking hear them anymore?
They're always so low.
Sluice, do we have a timestamp?
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I wanted to start by thanking the media for being here. Can't thank you enough for continuing your coverage of this case.
This is not a current presser. This is from a couple months ago,
to this
but
community.
it's interesting how he
and the
thanks
family.
the Ontario Oregon
Being here.
Police Department, which
I'm
is
gonna start out
where
with some introductions today.
this
Obviously, I'm
couple
shorten it up.
was
We have,
before.
quite a few people representing here today. I'm gonna start over here with my FPD staff. I've got Sheriff Andy Creech with the Passaic County Sheriff's Office.
Was it right here?
Chief Gary Marshall with the Passaic City Police Department. And I've got Chief Mike Eway from the Ontario Police Department.
Yeah,
On my left here, I've got Captain Claire Armstrong with FPD.
there you go.
Got Terry Gordon.
Did you guys hear that?
Patrol.
Yeah, why is he there?
Sahota, I'm sorry, Cam. Cam Sahota with Camway Transportation. Brandy, Tyler, and Bob, the Vaughan family here with us today. So thank you. Sorry.
Okay, that was the important part of that. Obviously, the whole thing's important, but not for what we're talking about right this second. Isn't that weird? Why is he there? That was a good catch. No, it's Ontario. It's not Canada. It's Ontario, Oregon. And I sent the Chiefs photo to show Ontario, Oregon. Oh, okay. I think that's the one that I ended up saving. Let me find it real quick. Did I lose Michelle?
Now my dogs are going crazy.
Ah, that's what that is. Come on.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Crimes Have Consequences. Thank you, Insanely Confused. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for being here.
I know, it's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for being here as we try to unravel all of this.
And thank you for keeping chat just awesome. Thank you. We appreciate you. Katie C. Yes, switch black image. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's absolutely heartbreaking. I can't even imagine what Brandy and Tyler are going through right now. Just this whole waiting game, digging deal, and just it's torture. It has to be.
I can't imagine that your little boy is down the street for a year and a half. He's right there.
They're replaying in their minds every time they've walked that direction, possibly went to that neighborhood, just walking their nightly walks with their babies, like we all do.
But I think that many people wanted to believe that, yeah, it was a stranger abduction and that like somebody took him because they wanted their own kid to have, and that he was going to be one of those kids that was found in like 10 years by DNA. You know what I mean? Like, just like that was how his case like seemed. It didn't seem like they were going to find him in a backyard somewhere.
Look,
Like
theories were going as far, especially in the beginning, about well, no, I'm going to say mid towards even organ harvesting and things like that. I mean, it was nuts, but we couldn't help it because you're just trying to figure out like how did this happen. And they say how tight knit this the community is, especially that particular neighborhood.
Is that how she found out about the arrest? I mean, how she found? Because I mean, we all knew that Sarah was arrested the other night. Did she find out from BHB about the charges today? I guess I'm kind of confused on that part. Did she find out about the whole thing on YouTube? Because I'm under the impression that she knew the day before that this was going to be happening, right?
No, I think she goes all the way back with this as far as finding things out on YouTube. She's not just meaning now. She means, tons of stuff she found out from YouTube prior. I mean, than being told by Ellie. That she has said this from, after one of the first shows that she had done. She did an interview with the Lab 2.0 going through all of this. And you got to remember she, I guess she was exposed from some supposed friends and things. So her trust has just been on top of everything. Her trust is completely broken, and it makes this side of YouTube not look so great after being, I guess, her personal private conversations being played and things like that. I mean, she's going through the roughest time of her life. she just did not deserve any of that treatment. And so for her, she probably does have a not great opinion or, feeling about YouTube and social media right now. I don't blame her for how she's been treated.
Well, my advice immediately to anybody is to stay off of social media.
Oh yeah.
Stay away from social media. Like it's never going to help you. As much as you think it's going to help you, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help you.
And then, naturally you're going to feel, you're going to want to defend your family, or you're going to want to defend your name, and on top of it, your emotions are so high. Your child is missing. You're enraged. It is, I don't know. I just couldn't imagine. So it's like, what is the right way of, like, how do you handle this? You know what I mean? Like, and for even the people that, like, let's just say she was trying to not do social media. How some people are, and they just have no tact in life, and they're around her and they're telling her things that are happening on the internet. And then maybe when she's home alone at night and thinking, and she's too compelled to hit that damn button, and she sees it, and naturally she's, to watch who you even keep around you in your circle too.
I think it's this one. So let me see.
They need a huge blanket of compassion right now. I agree. We do help. I feel in my heart we help for sure.
I do. I always feel like
we go back to the line.
It can go so either way, because like some of us, we get closer to the family and then we like bond with them, and it's not good either. I mean, as much as I want to say like it is good, it isn't good, because now you're emotionally invested, and when things don't turn out the way that you in your gut think that they're going to turn out, now everybody's just a disaster. Or opposite, there's so many that just want to like get in to have a quote unquote scoop or whatever the hell it is, and that's not helping anybody. So it's like it's such a catch-22. I do believe that there's a lot of quote unquote investigators that web sleuthers, or whatever you want to call them, that are able to dig up some really good information. I know there's such a fine line. It's such a fine line.
You can
hold on. I'm gonna play this clip.
You can cover his story, keep his face out there for awareness purposes. But for me, the line is crossed when you're now touching on things that don't matter in anything, and it's definitely not helping the case, not keeping his story out there. If anything, it's putting it in a negative light. It's redirecting where the focus should be. And they're the ones that I feel don't do it in a respectful manner,
So I'm going to play this clip, and I want to put a disclaimer out there. I have not watched this. I do not know what is about to be said. So these opinions are not necessarily mine. If they are, I'll let you know that they are. But I'm just saying, like, I don't even know what's going to happen yet. So just FYI. I'm assuming it's this one. So let's start here.
For calling the Payette County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. To ensure your call is routed correctly, please select from the following options. If you know the 4-digit extension, you may enter it now. For court-related questions, please press 9.
So this bona fide sounds like she's calling the law enforcement. So we'll see.
Yes, can you provide me what the current charges are for a Stacy Wondra and a Sarah Wondra?
Stacy has not been arrested, but Sarah.
Okay, and what's her charges?
Failure to report death to law enforcement and coroner.
All right.
That's all it is.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
BHB called police to find out charges on that Sarah person, and they told her he
That is false.
to them about putting information also. Wow.
That is false. That is false. That is not true. And I have a very close source that has seen the documents. That is not.
Hey, Brandy.
So it's not a lie. The yard that they're digging up right now, the woman is being charged with not reporting the death of a child.
No, that's not what she was charged with.
Oh, honey.
And thank you for putting that out on the internet before our family was informed, because they were trying to protect us, and they're trying to make sure, because there's 2 people involved.
Oh
my God.
They're trying to tie the case together. So thank you so much for putting that out there before they could tell us. Thank you. You have no idea what you've done to our family right now. You have no idea.
Yes, guys, you heard that correctly. You heard that correctly. She has been charged with failure to report a death to the police and coroner.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause this because I guess it's over. Never mind. I'm still gonna pause. Okay, so obviously people in chat are gonna get really fired up, and I do not want you guys fighting with each other. So please, just before you guys start arguing with each other, I want to say my piece, and then you guys can argue off somewhere else because I don't want you guys fighting here. It's 100% not worth fighting when we're all fighting for the same thing here, and that's going to be for Monkey to be found regardless of the circumstances, and for his family to be able to put him to rest. So please don't fight with each other in the chat, because this is already going to be hard enough. It's already extremely emotional. Everybody eat a Snickers if that's what you need. Absolutely. We're all here to fight for justice. And I just want to be very clear. Do I always agree with everything that every YouTuber does? Absolutely not. In this particular circumstance, I'm going to be very fair, and I'm going to say, how would Bullhorn Betty have known the family didn't know this when she called on a live? Regardless of what you think about her, I want you to think about that. There's no way she could have known that the family did or did not know this information, nor did she even know she was going to be receiving that information. So yes, you can be upset with all the things that you want to be upset with her about. I totally understand. You can do exactly what you want to do, but I want you to think about that for a second. There's no way she could have known she was about to get that information while she was live. And as much as I know that Brandy supports law enforcement, this is kind of on them.
Yep, I agree. Thank you, T. Thank you for saying it just like that. Thank you. Yes, it's on them.
I said, there's a lot of things that have happened that I don't agree with, but I want to talk about just this particular tiny bit of information that we're talking about right now. It was on yesterday and YouTube last night. Well, we all knew she was arrested, and Brandy also knew she was arrested because she said she was on another live and I was chit chatting with her about it. She knew she was arrested. None of us knew what her charges were. So the charge came out today. I don't. If there's something that I don't know, and there is a way that Bullhorn Betty did know that, then I'll change my stance. But I want to talk about just this particular situation. I just cannot. There's no way she could have known that.
I agree.
And law enforcement should have gone to that family and said, and so there's another part. So law enforcement does tell them, we are looking at this house. We are going to be looking in the backyard for his remains. They arrest her. We all know she's arrested. The charges are going to start coming in. We know that. And we know that the charges are most likely going to have to do with the fact that they're digging up her backyard looking for his remains. So I feel like we knew the charges were coming. This is a really weird charge, but then she also made a comment, which is interesting to me, was for failing to report the death of a child. So now, if Brandy called and got this information from law enforcement, that's not the charge she actually has. So now is there another charge that's coming that has to do with a child? Because that's not, we read the charge. That's not what the charge is. And then she says there are 2 people involved. Nobody's calling and talking to the suspect. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't know why anybody would want to. I guess they will. They will, because people talk to Letitia Stout and all the other Looney Toonies out there. So I mean, they will. I have nothing to say to. I have nothing to say. I don't want to talk to them.
This all should have been just flat out. This law enforcement should have absolutely discussed this, told this to the family prior. If that information was clearly public, if whoever picked up the phone and called, and look, we have Slew Steven in chat that said, hey, we looked it up on, on the public record. I mean,
that's uh-oh, hold on, sorry. Well, if you think about it, one of the first things that happened when we came live today was a few people came in chat. Christine had already pulled it up, so I had it saved to talk about it. I would have talked about it, not ever going, I wonder if law enforcement has told Brandy that, or Tyler, you know what I mean? Like, I would have said something. I did say something without having any knowledge whatsoever, whether law enforcement had told Brandy or not.
This is
you see what I'm saying? So I mean, as a YouTuber, I would have done it because it was public record. Why would I think that? Why would I think that she didn't know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Told her.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But I'm thinking that they in a roundabout way kind of did tell her. They just didn't tell her a specific thing. But she says, with a child, that the charge doesn't have anything to do with a child.
Right. And exactly, Sluice. I agree. Thank you.
We all called to see if Barry was really arrested. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, right.
I freaking wrote to Nevada County asking if Jagger was cleared.
Yeah. And Bruno had just said that they're assuming Brandy had to have known because she kept the kids home from school.
Well, I think that she knows that they're searching. She knows what they're searching for. I think she's staying home from work, keeping the kids home from school because obviously there's a shit ton on her plate right now that she's like, I can't do 50,000 things. I need to just be right here and just sit.
Stay home. Yeah. And keep her family home. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know if that fight is necessary. I think that's more of a fight about the person versus a fight about the actual event. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, crimes of I checked it out. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so he did. He contacted the neighbors. That's a whole nother shit show. This is not why Brandy kept the kids home. Do we know why she kept I don't even know if it matters. They're her kids.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I don't even think it matters. I would have kept him home.
Me too.
They're getting crazy phone calls. I hope that's not true. Why would the kids be getting any phone calls?
Oh, get the hell out of here. No way. Absolutely not. Like that is ridiculous. No, that's actually disgusting. Who would be calling these children?
I hope not.
Oh, get the hell out of here. Listen, it's one thing to call.
Not you. You people in chat don't need to get the hell out of here. She's telling the people who are doing it to get the hell out.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys.
You're like, get the hell out of here.
Not you guys. I'm sorry.
The Purple channel is friends with Brandy.
Yes,
they are friends. Oh, and I get why she's upset. I get why Brandy's upset. Brandy should be upset about everything. Everything in her whole life is all totally everything's just a mess. Everything is really bad. Anything in the world can piss her off, and she has that right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, Muffin.
She don't know which end to, and think about it. Even if she wanted to stay away from all of this, I'm sure things are being brought to her. You know how just some people are. They don't get time and place sometimes, and you can't always control what's around you. And I'm sure there's tons of people around her right now or trying to be around her, thinking they're comforting and things like that. And things are definitely probably being brought to her, even if she's trying to remain, as calm as you can be in a situation like this. I mean, look at that video. How can your heart not break? This is just horrible. This whole thing is just absolutely horrible. and her children better not be getting contacted. That is nuts. They lost their sibling
she has the
too.
right to be mad about whatever. If she wants to be mad about the fact that there's an ant walking next to her foot, let her. I don't care. A woman can be mad at whatever the hell she wants to be mad at.
She has every right in this world. Every right.
Well, this is, we talk about like it's the fine line of, are we helping families by putting them on social media? Or are we hurting families by putting them on social media? Does it depend on the case? I mean, I don't know. I don't have the answer.
Welcome, tattoos, and thank you. Thank you.
Because some cases we're going to say, yeah, how great it is that the parents are out there advocating and helping. And let's talk about like Dylan Rounds.
Yeah.
His mom and dad all over the place, especially his mom. Is that bad? Is it good? She's helping advocate. Is it okay because she's not a suspect, but she technically would be considered a victim if he is deceased? So does that one make it okay? But then we talk about like Billy Joe, and it's like, no, that one's not okay. We talk about like Don Wells and Candace Wells. That one was a flipping disaster.
Hey, Amber. Hey, Muffin Top.
Oh shoot, I don't know what I just did.
It's so hard watching Brandy like that. It's really hard to see her like that, and just to know what's happening right now. And most of us in this chat, I'm sure, have followed this case and have fallen in love with Monkey like we have. And to know all this was so close to home, and her gut was right the entire time. Mm-hmm. She has other children that she still has to figure out what to do every day now with. And Tyler holds a lot of guilt. You see it in him. It's written all over him.
Oh God, could you imagine?
He says it. He opened, and you don't always see that. You don't always see parents, even when they say it, they don't say it exactly like that. And he just says it because like he said, he's like, there is nothing else left. It's what it is. And I live with that now, and I'm going to live with that for the rest of my life. And
there's 4 children total. I don't think there's any more than that. There's 4. There's 2 older. He's number 3. There's 2 older and 1 younger.
The baby sister, and I believe an older boy and girl. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Dina.
I can't believe that they're being harassed.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Duty Ron's ready to go off on one. I think he forgets he's a YouTuber too. No, because he's a cop at heart. That's who he is.
It's hard.
Once a cop, always a cop.
Right?
My dad's been retired for 10, 12, how long has he been retired now? 12 years? He's still a cop. He'll still talk to you like he's a cop. I'm like, Dad, you're not a cop. Just chill. You're just a grandpa now.
Yes.
Is probable cause released? I don't know. Sleuth, maybe you can keep an eye on that for us. And I know Christine was. But then she had to go because she's got kids stuff. Hi, Rainbow Mom. I'm on lunch break and had to run an errand, so driving. I just wanted to say hi. Hi.
I agree, Taylor. I agree. That's what happens.
Okay, let me go back and let me see if she's got anything new, because she did say, somebody in chat let us know that Alexander did say they did get the okay to film the arraignment. So why did they give away info over the phone? All they did was read the public charge. I mean, they didn't really give away any info. I mean, the charge is technically not reporting a death. It's not even not reporting a murder. It's not reporting a death, a body at that. I know we have a lot more people in here. You guys want me to read it again? I can read it one more time. Let me check her Twitter and see what she's got going on. Then I'm probably going to have to grab another soda. Okay, so that's still the same one. I'm heading to the courthouse now for the arraignment. We have been approved to photograph and record the proceeding as well. Okay, so she's on her way there.
Thank you for any new guys coming in. We appreciate you all. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll read it to you guys one more time, so that way. Don't spread false rumors. Are we talking about that he's been found? Because as of right now, we do not know that anything has been found. Nothing has been released if he has been found. The only update truly that we have is that Sarah was actually charged. And like I said, I'll read that for you guys. And that the update from Alexandra, who talked to Chief Huff, stated that the tip came from someone in the house that led them to Sarah. And that they believe more people have knowledge of this and will be seeking those people out. Okay, so I'm going to read the charge again. Let me pull it back up. So where any death occurs which would be subject to investigation by the coroner under section 19-4301 Idaho Code, the person who finds or has custody of the body shall promptly notify either the coroner, who shall notify the appropriate law enforcement agency, or a law enforcement officer or agency which shall notify the coroner. Pending arrival of a law enforcement officer, the person finding or having custody of the body shall take reasonable precautions to preserve the body and body fluids, and the scene of the event shall not be disturbed by anyone until authorization is given by the law enforcement officer conducting the investigation. Now, she has a little parenthesis 3 afterward, which is typically what you would read first, but it reverts you back to 1 anyway. Any person who, with the intent to prevent discovery of the manner of death, fails to notify or delays notification to the coroner or law enforcement pursuant to subsection 1 shall be guilty of a felony and shall be punished by imprisonment in the state prison for a term to not exceed 10 years or by a fine not to exceed $50,000 or both.
So that that baby was in that house. That baby's body was in that house, and she had knowledge of it. Just for basic terms.
But see, this is the thing, is that doesn't mention anything about a child, and she says not reporting the death of a child. Now, do I understand that I don't know all Idaho statutes? Obviously, I don't even know all of California's. Will that just fall directly under that one? Or is there a separate statute for that in Idaho? And if there's a separate one, that means that she has more charges coming. Is he just saying that as a roundabout way to say she didn't report the death of a child? And then Brandy also said that 2 people are involved. Yes, has custody, which would be like she has the body. And God, I don't even fucking hate it. I fucking hate it.
I mean,
it does. That's why I'm saying I don't see Karen. Yeah, I totally agree. It doesn't have to mention it. What I'm saying is it's interesting that Huff repeated that to Brandy instead of what the actual charge was. So I'm just saying, obviously, I don't know all the statutes. It could just be enveloped underneath there, or umbrellaed underneath there, and that totally makes sense. Or it could be something separate. I don't know. There's a reporter in the courtroom. Yeah, she said she's going to be filming it. I wonder if she's going to film it live or if she's just going to record it and then play it for us after. What do you guys think?
I hope she goes live.
Did anybody happen to ask her that in the? I don't know if she can go live. I wonder if she can. Let me see if anybody asked her that in the comments.
A neighbor told JLR that Stacy went to a mental institution.
Yes.
Sarah went.
Sarah had gone. He actually referred to it as a loony bin. About a month or so ago. Yeah. That's the RSO neighbors.
Okay.
And somebody says, "How can we watch?" No response to that. Will it be on a live stream? No response to that. Somebody else says probably record and play later.
Hey, Brenda G.
How will this be broadcast? I haven't been able to see any of the other spots. KTVB until the nightly news broadcast. Will this be breaking live feed or played later? Okay,
Oh,
so
wait. Switchback said, see that looking at Nate Eaton's, I can't say it, something
Look at-
live stream.
on Twitter or on Facebook?
Steph B, it's the oldest daughter receiving the phone calls being harassed.
Well, yeah, obviously the little one, she's only like, what, 2 or 3?
I wasn't sure if the son was getting anything too.
Okay, let me see. Did they say Nate Eaton Facebook, or I'm going to his Facebook right now. Let me see.
Hey, crazy mama.
Hey, crazy mama. Sorry, I can't see you.
Thomas said the neighbor said they had several roommates at different times.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, I don't see anything on his Facebook.
Hey, Bex, how are you? Hey, Sarah.
I don't see anything on his Facebook. Let me see. Still nothing on hers. Let me check his. Let me check his Twitter.
I remember in one of the interviews that Brandy had done, and she was just talking about Monkey and, how he loves snakes and he would love to just scare her with like fake mice. And, they were trying and looking to get a pet raccoon and, because she loves the outdoors and so does he. And, where the monkey name originated from, because he, she felt like he was hanging from her rib cage when, he was in her belly. And ever since she said he walked before he
I saw that.
Like
he was crawling over things, and
he loves like little foam airplanes and things like that. Like he likes to put things together. That's why I like Minecraft so much. And it's really special.
Oh, here, let's share this. I've got a lovely picture of her.
Me too, Thomas. That whole scooter thing is still just.
Oh, I was going to show you that. I have the screenshot from where it was mentioned, like almost a year ago, that somebody said that he was on a scooter. Hold on, but I got to show you this picture first. Just try to remind me so I don't forget.
Yeah, Sarah, we're not going to let you talk for a while after this one.
Me?
Yeah, we need a break. You're going to get.
I think I've gone through. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3. I've gone through 6 cough drops since we've been live.
Guys, she was ready to do this last night. Yep.
Wasn't it? I just kept feeling worse, and I'm like, I don't care, dude. This is about Monkey. I'm doing it.
Oh, really, Thomas? Okay.
Okay, so Maggie's with KTVB News that's out there, says that she's been charged with failure to report a death. She'll be arraigned at 1:30. We'll be there. Wandra lived in the Fruitland house that is currently being searched for Michael Vaughan's remains. And then here she is. Here's her mugshot. Little mugshot.
That's a mugshot.
Oh, thanks, you guys. Yikes, Buzz.
We got to get to this hottie toddy, right? Crimes have consequences. Same thing I did now.
It's possible. It's absolutely possible that he was hit and they hit it. I mean, it's just such a. Why would they even be over there though? And it's also very weird to me if you did do it, why would you put his picture on your refrigerator where you have to look at it all the time as a reminder of what you did, unless you like it? I don't know. Is it like self-punishment then if it was an accident and you do that? Telling their stories it is a very sad day. It's a very sad day.
Well, thank you, Rainbow Mom.
It's going to be even worse when they do find something. These guys are not RSOs. That's the neighbors. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Heck yeah, it is. Yeah, she looks mad that someone rolled on her. So the other thing that they're doing is they're very strategic about how they're going through this backyard. So a lot of people are like, the backyard's very small. Why is it taking so long? But they're being very methodical. So they're taking off layers and layers at a time. And as they take off a layer, they're putting it in a specific dumpster. That dumpster is then going to be transported, and they're going to be able to go through all of that. You have to. I don't even. Worst part about doing any of this, he has been gone for a year and a half. It's what they're looking for doesn't look like me and you, and I don't want to say it any more than that. So they're going to go through that soil layer by layer. A registered S abuser from the registered offender list. I don't want to say it either. Nicole, that's a great question. She could have just taken that from the conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so they're gonna take all those layers, and then you have to remember that for this to go to court, they can't just be like, oh, we took some dirt from the backyard and then we like looked at it and we found XYZ. Like in court, that's not how it works. It has to actually have like a lot of evidential like number. I'm not even thinking clearly, but like the way that it's mapped out. So it's like this section of dirt is from this piece of this grid search 1 inch down. So they can explain exactly how they find anything. Does that make sense? I know I'm not saying it correctly, but you understand what I'm saying.
No, you are.
So this is all very methodical. They take the section, they have to process that section. They take another section, they have to process that section.
And remember, we're thinking possibly that they could be comparing it to what was found or what they had collected off of Crescent Ave.
Yeah, hold on. What's Amanda wanting? What's the TikTok?
Griffey was talking about the TikToks being weird.
Oh, the TikTok. I can pull up her TikTok. She has a few of them though, so I'm.
Oh, it's a joint TikTok, Griffey? Okay.
Oh, they have both. He has one. No. Turn dog.
Well, Mama Bear, you're so sweet. She is. We love her.
So she has a few. They have a joint one, and then then he has one, and then he has like, I don't remember. I'd have to go back in our chat and look. But he has multiple Instagrams. She has Instagrams, and then she has, I swear, it's like 5 Facebook accounts. I only think he had one Facebook account though. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually had a joint Facebook account at one point, but I never found that. Yeah, she's got like 2 bazillion Facebooks. Okay, hold on. You guys what do you want me to look at? You want me to pull up her TikTok? You want the TikTok of...
Yes, switchback. Yes.
Okay.
A lot can be found. Mr. Ed Wallace on Duty Ron's channel. He is great at breaking all that stuff down. Right? And he turned me on to all this plant soil stuff, and he was the first person I thought of when I saw that.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
Oh, thank you, sweet Melissa. You are sweet.
This is... Nope, not that one.
Thank you, Northern.
Oh, that's the Facebook. Hold on. Where the heck did I put that?
That's right, Mary. I hope I'm saying your name right. You can always hang out here with us.
Oh, let's go to this one. We'll go to this one first.
Oh yeah, Susan. I'm curious to see how this goes.
All right. If you guys see anything with a live, with Alexandra, you guys just let me know and I'll switch over. while we're looking at other stuff. You guys happen to see it pop up. Okay, so this one is probably the most interesting simply because its upload date is that of the day that Monkey went missing. So let me share it with you guys. So this is on their joint account and it's posted on 7/27. Okay, you guys see it okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Probably mute it because of the music. Huh? They don't say anything though. I don't care.
I came out the room, I was thugging. They doing too much clubbing, too much clubbing.
So it's just replaying. They'll probably have to. I'll probably have to edit that out later, but whatever. So yeah, it's only the song, but as they're driving, and it's posted that day. Let me see if I can. I'm so not good. I'm not a TikTok person. Like, how do I?
Not me.
I'm like, and I looked at this on my phone. Oh, I guess people are already commenting on it. Wasn't this the same day that Michael went missing? Yes.
Yeah.
This is between New Plymouth and Payette, Idaho. I have no idea if that's accurate.
Ooh. What did she just say?
Me?
Plymouth and
Payette?
Okay, hold on. I know that. I know.
So this is their joint account. I don't know which one posted it and which one didn't. Okay, I'm gonna grab a soda real quick. Give me 1 second.
Got you. I was curious where that little drive, where they were going, or where they were around. Plymouth and Payette. Oh, hey, Laura. Welcome. Hey, Pointer Lover. Didn't get to see you. Amber. Love you. Yes, Sarah. A lot have that theory.
Hi, Laura. So Sarah supposedly was taken to the hospital on the 25th, but from what I could tell on their Facebooks, I could not find her being released. And he actually says he's taken to her to the emergency department.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, but he doesn't. There's no. Did she come home? And then there's also a couple weeks after. There's a multiple posts of him having to take her to the hospital, and then one that she's actually in the hospital, but that's later. The one on the 25th is that he's taken her to the emergency room, basically.
See, crimes have consequences. Is talking about when they allegedly went to Texas to rescue a dog.
I don't know when that was. Do we know when that was?
No, I heard about it too, but I don't know when.
I did hear about a dog, but I don't know when either.
Video was posted. It was posted the morning on the day Monkey disappeared. Okay. I was curious.
Yeah, so let me see what else. So people are already leaving comments on here. Anytime stamp on this. I know when I had it on my phone, you can actually see that it's from the same day, but I don't know how to do that on here. I don't know how to tell. I don't know how to tell when it's posted on the laptop.
Like, I just wanted to time.
Just tell me when it was put up here.
Okay. Dre says a motion was filed. I don't know when today to temporarily seal court records regarding Sarah's case. That might be why we can't see the PC. I got you. Thank you, Dre. Thank you.
Motion to seal, huh? All right, let me go back to Alexandra real quick, just so I have her up in case she does say something. Still nothing new there. Okay, go back over here.
Okay.
So that's one of the TikToks. And let me see if I'll pull up the other one. I think I sent you. Where did I send that? Did I send it to you, or did I send it in the bigger chat? I think it's in here.
I hate to like change the subject for 1 sec, but I don't know if anybody watches Law and Order Organized Crime, my favorite show in life. But there's an actor, Jet is one of the actors, and she does everything kind of like from her computer. She's like a crazy sleuther. She can do anything. She reminds me of Dre. Like, that's our Dre. All we have to do is just be like, hey, Dre, da, 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 da. Boom, it's done. Like, she's our Jet. I'm about to rename Alex. Oh, wait, Alex, I saw your comment. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me see. So this is one of the other TikToks.
Yeah, they have a little girl.
This one you guys have probably seen a lot of, because this was one of the. This is like the one that popped up like very first day that the search was happening. But it's still good to look at because it actually shows you like the size of the yard. But I think most people have probably seen this one. I think in case you have.
Hey, Blue Willow.
So this is April 13th, 2022. Me and my husband's anniversary, April 13th. Do you see what that is? That is no. No freaking way. So this is April 13th, 2022. Me and my husband's anniversary, April 13th.
I let it replay just so you guys can see the size of the backyard. I mean, it's not very big.
No. Snow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Hey, Loki, Sheila.
Oh, I was just saying it. You can't say when I'm saying it.
We jinx all the time.
She sounds loaded. Oh, did you? I should have left it up so you could look at some of the other ones. You guys wanted to see? Did you guys want to see? Okay, somebody in here saying that they have a toddler. I don't think they have kids. Do they have kids? And I'm completely unaware of that because I have not seen any children. She constantly talks about how she has like 7 cats.
Yeah. Oh, I thought she was saying about Brandy having the baby.
Oh no, I thought they were talking about the. Oh,
No,
maybe I read it wrong then. Okay, maybe you're right. Because I'm like, wait, these guys don't have kids. There's a whole bunch of TikToks, Natalie. There's a few. I can tell you.
Autumn Renee says it was a teenage daughter, but not seen in videos or confirmation of it. It goes so fast.
I have not seen any children in any of their older pictures, posts, nothing. That anybody that I would think would be their kid anyway.
A 17-year-old.
That's their kid. They've only been together for 4 or 5 years, so they've only been married, and I think she's 35. She's 35, and I think he's 40. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on the ages. Don't go running and telling anybody Teresa said this because I am not 100%. Yeah, they don't have children. I don't think they have children. Yeah, the Wanderers don't have children. Maybe he had a child before. Are you guys talking? Okay, that's what I want to make sure that we're talking about the right people. The Wanderers, I don't think have any children, but maybe he has one from a previous marriage. Michael's family, there's 4 children total. 2 older than Michael, 1 younger than Michael. He's number 3. So if we're talking, we might be talking about 2 separate situations here.
And Autumn Renee is saying that she had a child at 17, but I don't know who she's talking about. She's talking about Brandy or Sarah.
He's only 30. Why did I thought he was older?
And we're probably doing both, Julie. Okay,
Sarah Wandra allegedly had a child when she was 17. Okay, I have not heard that or seen that, so very possible, I guess.
And right, Miss Tina, Bugs is Brandy's baby, the youngest daughter, and then Monkey, of course, is Monkey.
That's where Bug is that's what I always called my niece. Because when she was born, she was super premature, and she looked literally like a bug. She looked like a fly.
That's so crazy. That's exactly what I call Michaela, Buggy.
I called her Bug.
Mm-hmm.
He was born in 92.
Oh.
He was born in 92? Okay, somebody else also heard that she had a child at 17. That she had one prior. I've not seen. Has anybody seen this kid anywhere? I don't want to blast a kid if the kid's like young, but I'm just saying, like, I haven't, in all the ones I was looking through, I didn't see anything about. She posted her daughter somewhere. I've seen it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and quite a few people in chat are saying it, so they must.
Yeah, I just missed it then. I didn't see it. She did. My niece looked like a fly. She'll tell you that too. She's like,
a fly. Where does
she's
a
like
fly
25.
come
She
from?
looked just like a fly. Well, because she was born so premature and she had these big eyes, these huge big eyes, and this little tiny torso, but her arms and her legs were super long and skinny.
Oh.
So she looked like she was about to take off. Like, with her big eyes.
Oh. I love
Yeah, no picture. She has too many Facebooks. Yep. Okay, let me see if there's anything on Alexandra's page yet. Or we can go through some more pictures. We haven't gone through all the pictures yet.
Yeah, possibly, maybe the state does have her child.
Oh, maybe. I honestly don't know. I did not see anything about a kid. So that would be all new information I've not seen. Okay, so nothing, no update here on the courthouse. Let's see if Maggie has an update on the courthouse. Or on her arrest. Okay, here's an article on it. Let's take a look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Big Papa. That's exactly right. That's what Brandy meant. Yeah, Miss Tina. It's been hard on this community. Harmony. All of our kid cases are coming back full circle again.
You know, it's hard because you want all this resolution and you want to know and you want answers, but then it's like it's not the answers you want, so then like you don't want the answers, you know what I mean? Okay, so this is an article that was just posted at 1 o'clock, or so what, Mountain Time, so about 45 minutes ago. You guys see it okay? It looks so blurry. I don't know how to make it bigger. I gotta really work on that. Fruitland Police Chief Huff has confirmed to KTVB that a woman has been arrested in connection to the disappearance of Michael Vaughan. Huff says Sarah Wandra, 35, is one of the occupants of the home that investigators have been searching since Friday night. Wandra was arrested and booked into the Payette County Jail over the weekend on a charge of failure to report a death. Our investigation determined Sarah Wandra may have had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report it. Huff said, "We do not believe she is the only person that has knowledge of this, and we will be seeking out those people who could possibly be connected." Huff previously said a credible lead brought them to the home on Red Wing Street in Fruitland, 4 minutes from Michael's home. The credible lead, Huff said, came from another occupant inside the house. According to Idaho court records, the felony charge that Wandra faces says the person being charged is accused of not reporting a death to authorities with the intent to prevent discovery of the manner of death. Wandra is scheduled to be arraigned in court Monday afternoon. KTVB will have a reporter in the courtroom. To be clear, police have not said publicly that they have located Michael or his remains as of Monday morning. The search is continuing Monday in the backyard of a house in Fruitland for possible remains of now 6-year-old Michael Vaughan, who went missing from his neighborhood in July of 2021. Crews have dug up most of the backyard and placed top layers of dirt in dumpsters. Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff says that their intent is to dig 3 or 4 feet deep, and they will not stop until the entire backyard is excavated. A backhoe is being used to dig up the topsoil, and Huff believes it will in no way contaminate evidence if there is any. Huff said there are multiple layers of dirt to scrape away, and the search will continue tomorrow if needed. During the course of the investigation, we received information the remains of Michael Vaughan might be found behind the house. As a result, we obtained a search warrant. We have not found anything yet, but we will continue to excavate in hopes of finding his remains, Chief Huff told KTVB at the scene on Saturday. They've had 2 canine dogs were brought in. There's no update on whether the dogs hit on anything. Let me see if there's anything else important here. At a press conference in the summer, Huff had previously said a lead had placed investigators back in the Fruitland area to look for Michael. He was last seen around 6:30 on July 27th. Previously, Fruitland confirmed preliminary evidence that suggests Michael's disappearance is criminal, possibly an abduction. All right, so that looks like what we've got so far. Crimes have consequences. Plea deal, plea deal. You think that he's well? So she's not being. She's currently only being charged with not reporting it, not actually doing it. So why isn't he charged with anything then? And then it's got to be somebody else in the house. The way they keep saying in the house just makes me go, then somebody else has to be in that house that she told. And that there's other people that know about it. Okay, well, maybe that the other people that know about it is Stacy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's what they report. It's somebody inside the home. Well, I mean, we kind of take that as like, if it is Stacy, I mean, I guess would they say like somebody inside the jail system already? Like, I don't know. That is his home address, but the way they're saying inside the home is like there's somebody else that's staying there, and she told them. Yeah, that crime cannot exceed 10 years and a $50,000 fine. But that's why I'm like, they could do other ones though.
Like Autumn Renee just said, they had the guy friend staying there.
Yeah, did I save that? I see. I hate to put that guy up. I don't know if I want to put it on Facebook or on YouTube because we don't know who that guy is. I don't know if he's even related to him. I don't know. I'll leave it down. If it comes out, like we have some of the photos if they try to get rid of him for whatever reason. Yeah, they've had multiple people supposedly that have stayed there. I don't know when either. Yeah, they've had. That's what they were saying is like there was people kind of in and out. They could definitely add more charges. This is just to get her to have to stay there. I just think the way they're saying in the house is a big deal.
Yeah. Living 4 minutes away, watching this family probably every day, seeing them here and there. It's such a small, type of area, and there was multiple people who knew.
Oh, Brittany. Oh, really? Oh, she's local. She's only a couple houses down. That it's somebody else. So you don't have to say any names or anything, but has somebody else been staying there like while he's been in jail? Is somebody there like been there currently? And again, this is just a totally side question that people probably are not going to care about, but it's really bothering me. Is she's talked about this? She has like 5 to 7 cats. Like, is anybody taking care of these animals?
I know. Who's got the cat?
Like, who's got the animal? I know that's like people are gonna be like, why? Like, that's not important, but it's like it's super important to me. That can't because now it's like been 3 days and these animals are just at the house. So if you can answer either of those, I would appreciate it.
And yeah, Britt, tons of love to your community. I mean, we love monkeys, so we can only imagine how your community feels right now. Oh no, crimes. Animal control, possibly. Maybe.
Well, I did hear rumors that that her parents, Sarah's parents, live around there as well. I do not know if that's true.
I hope they took them. I hope they came and got them.
Okay,
Someone
see, this is why I love our subscribers, because they're like, yeah, that is absolutely important. Like, we all want to know.
That's right, Erica. Right.
And then they had a dog too. I don't know if they still had the dog. The dog is in the picture of the guy laying on the couch.
That's right.
Her parents must have a key to the house. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, so are they? I just want to. I don't know. I need to know. It's another. Wait a minute. Another couple.
What?
Another couple has been living there with them. So it's like two couples are in the house together. Oh, her mom lives in another state. Okay, thank you. That's why I said that was total rumor. I did not know if that was true or not. Don't blame them. They're going to live with a lot of regrets of their own lives at this point. Like that, we don't need to put anything else on their shoulders. Their life is hell. Like, leave them be. I thought her parents owned the home. Yeah. He is already under arrest, so maybe just not in a hurry to bring his charges up, probably. But I'm trying to figure out how they're going to tie it all together. And if she only knew about it, does that mean that the other one did it? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Oh yeah, they absolutely have a search warrant with a lot of probable cause for them to be able to be back there digging up an entire backyard and spending that much money. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely have some very solid evidence that put them there.
And something, no doubt, on their end, like whether it be forensics, whatever that plant stuff could possibly fall under, I don't know. And that type of, they have something on their end that came back with a positive something. It went beyond just the tip.
Cassie, I haven't seen any new charges on him as of when we came live today. We had looked and we didn't see anything new for him. A lot of people are thinking that it was an accident and they hit him. And let's see. So so that makes sense if there were a couple people moving in and out and it was an actual couple. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, don't go at each other. You guys know we go over this all the time. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't fight with each other. These are already extremely high stress situations, and we don't have any reason to fight with each other over commentary on YouTube or social media. That's just, don't even do it.
We're just discussing Monkey's case. We're all here because we love Monkey, and we're all going to have different sides and opinions with different things. But at the end of the day, none of it actually matters in the bigger picture of finding Monkey. And
so much evil and so much hate in this world. I literally, I just cannot stand spreading any more of that. Like, let's come together and just be like, do what we can to wrap your arms around each other. Don't hate. This world is so full of hate. I hate it. I hate it.
We hate the hate.
I do. I hate the hate. I hate hate. It's just so, I don't know.
Something you don't need.
Where is the arrest? Well, she's arrested. He was already under arrest. The accident's just so odd to me that she would have his freaking picture on her refrigerator.
But you know what? Susan said maybe to throw off other, roommates and things like that, possibly. Wonder if any of their roommates are actually from Fruitland. Like, would they have known about Monkey's disappearance to begin with, or did they find out over time staying there and then they all kind of put it together? If the tip came from.
So no sign of the scooter. I hope he's found today too, but like, it's such a catch-22 because it's like, if he's not found, then there's still hope that he's out there and he's actually okay somewhere. And if he is found, then it's too conclusive and we know that it's bad. But then I don't know that's better because then there's not all the turmoil of not knowing. And
This is literally unreal how this all ended up just being it. It's 4 minutes again, 4 minutes away, next neighborhood. The whole time here, there was a group of people possibly that actually knew. And he's been gone for how long now?
I just struggle with the fact that how did they get him out of that neighborhood? I guess they wouldn't have had to if we go back to the maps. They didn't have to go by the cameras if they took him.
No, and there's so many different angles in when you go towards the back end.
Right, because that's at the exit of the neighborhood. They could have just gone through the back side of it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yes, Jennifer, exactly.
Why just arrest her if the other couple are involved? I'm just thinking it's Stacy then. Well, the way that Brandy said that there's two people involved now has me kind of going that the tip inside the house, or the tip comes in from inside the house, leads to Sarah, and there's two people involved. That means that the tip is from one of these roommates, leads them to Sarah, and they believe other people know, which would be Stacy. That's all speculation based on kind of what's being pieced together right now. You have Summer's flyer hanging up in your kitchen? Well, I think that's a little different.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You're in this true crime world. You see these
They're not
cases
digging
all the
up
time.
your backyard.
Right. You're genuinely keeping an eye out for Summer and keeping that baby up to remind yourself every day too. And I'm sure you possibly have went out and even given out flyers, maybe, so that would make sense. But for these people to know now that they're digging up the backyard.
I'm going to say reap what you sow. I'm going to say if they dig up your backyard looking for Summer's remains, I'm going to think that having her flyer in your kitchen is kind of weird.
For sure.
Now, other than that, I guess it's probably not. So you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I do. I get that. I'm really curious about this couple now.
You know what, Sleuth? There was a big, huge trafficking ring going on around there. There was something going on in Oregon, and then I'll have to pull up my notes later.
Yep. Crimes have consequences. Yep, exactly.
Cool. You guys are awesome in chat. Thank you for
Everyone is entitled to their personal opinions. Just be, yeah, absolutely. We're all looking for the same thing. Just trying to go through and see what you guys are saying.
Scottish Queen, how are you?
Scottish Queen. Happy belated birthday, love.
What was the runner's name that went missing and found Idaho, right? Oh,
Sutherland. What was it? Southern?
Right, locate, exactly. You're in Tennessee, and you care about Summer. You're looking for Summer.
The person, yeah, somebody could have put the flyer on there as the person who gave the tip. Yeah. But somebody said above, like, as soon as they find anything, then the charges are going to start coming. But they needed something to keep her there. Let's see.
No, it's okay, crime. It's totally fine.
I know people say like not to type in caps in the chats because it does something to
Yeah.
I don't know what that does though. I'm like, I never actually care because because I don't know what it actually does. The
It's
affidavit
something
is
like
sealed.
YouTube looks at it like it's like it's arguing of some sort or something like that, and it's stupid, but we don't care.
Wait a minute. Crimes have consequences. They're not married. Like, are you talking about the Wanderers are not married? I mean, her last name is Wander on her arrest. Who are we talking about? Are we talking about Brandy and Tyler? Maybe we're talking about Brandy and Tyler. I hate reading chat when I don't know, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're just talking to each other, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's see if there's any. Is it called? Do they tag it as spam here by Jamie? Is that what they try to do if it's in all caps? Like YouTube will say it's spam, or like the bots will get it.
Yeah, it does something like that.
They look like cousins. Well, her maiden name is supposedly Ramsey. cat lady. Okay, so they could have received. Okay, let's think about that. They could have received the flyer and out of guilt not been able to get rid of it, like the weird religious stuff.
Yeah.
I think they are divorced now, or getting divorced at least. Hi, Mike Heatred. Hi, Mrs. Troy. If a cat had thumbs, love that name. Sarah made reference to her daughter in one of her videos. She said, I think was a teen. Okay, so some people have said that she possibly had a child when she was like 17. Divorce was final in October. Okay. I think it dissolved her of her sins because she wasn't the one who actually did it. Oh, Molly Tibbetts. Molly
Yes.
Tibbetts.
Yes, Molly Tibbetts. How could we forget that? So they can, okay. Right, Iowa. Right, okay. Allie. Oh, happy birthday. Did we lose Teresa?
No, my husband walked out real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Twitter real quick. Let's see if there's any updates there. Because I really wanna be able to stay on until we can see this if she's able to record it and post it, you know?
Yeah. No, I want to see it.
Because you know as soon as we get off, that's what's gonna happen.
Of course, always.
Okay, so here she says, hi all, you cannot watch the arraignment live. I will be providing updates here. We will upload video after the fact later today. Okay, we are going through testimony from someone else on an unrelated matter, waiting for Wandra to appear. That was 4 minutes ago. Okay, so we cannot watch it live, but she is going to tweet us some updates. So let me pull that back up so that way it's up and we can see what she has to say. Reap what you sow. Today's your birthday? Happy birthday.
Yeah. And then Hair by Jamie is on Thursday.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We're both 38, Jamie. Welcome to 38.
You think she admitted to it? Because even if she admitted to something, I feel like it would be a watered down version of whatever the truth is.
Okay.
Are you guys capsing because I said something about capsing? Caps locks. Yeah, I don't. That was the other thing, and this sounds so mean, and I really don't mean it to be mean, but he did not look like he was in shape to be digging up the backyard either. I'm thinking I would struggle digging up the backyard. I'd be like, husband, like you need to come do it because I'm tired.
And he looks very tired.
He does. He looks tired.
He looks like he could be very tired. Yep, that's what it is. I think he used.
You think they used equipment? I mean, other than a shovel? I don't even know if I can get into that. It's just gonna. It's like.
Me and a shovel wouldn't get much done. That's for sure.
Yeah, maybe one of the roommates actually was there. Oh, Dugan is her last name. Well, what's Ramsey then? Because I thought Ramsey was her maiden name. He is a big dude. That's why I'm like, I'm really not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, he's gonna get winded easy.
So he's tired.
I'm tired. I'm a little overweight. I get tired fast. I just can't imagine that you have like this whole group of people that are living in this house and they're just like, oh yeah, let's all just go and dig this hole in the back and we're all gonna be okay with it. Like, how fucking twisted is that?
Yeah, no. I
was pulling this up, wasn't I? Let me go. See, I totally lost track of what I was doing.
Right,
So
right.
like,
Even a good I don't know how anyone could do that. Like, it don't matter
I know
what the hell you're
that
in.
Dugan. I know that Dugan is the name. That's who I'm actually watching on Twitter. So I was like, that sounds familiar. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's so bad. I'm gonna edit that all out, and we're gonna look like we know exactly what the hell we're talking about.
We're fine.
We got this. We know what we're doing. It's so dumb. I was like, I recognize that name too. So dumb.
Who are these cases? Is there in the back?
I crack myself up sometimes.
Oh, NorCal Gym.
NorCal Gym. That's so bad.
Lisa Homegirl got so many names.
Dude, I know. I can't. I'm like embarrassed at myself at this moment. All right, let's get rid of this comment, and then let's go back to her Twitter and see if she's got some updates for us.
Right, insanely confused. I would have been like, hey, how's that in-ground pool going? As a friggin' neighbor. That's nuts.
I don't see anything. There's still nothing new. Her last one is now 8 minutes ago where they're waiting. They're waiting for her to come in. They're hearing testimony about somebody else. Okay, so nothing quite yet.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow.
What happened?
One second. Her sister's best friend was murdered by 3 people that planned it. 2 girls, 1 guy.
What?
Yeah. Insane.
Wow. Hi, Crazy Hillbilly. And yes, Liberty. The next door neighbors is a couple, an older couple, and they are RSOs. Both registered for sure. A lot of people yesterday, the day before, when this started coming out, immediately went straight to them. And so they kind of got blasted all over. I mean, not like I care about their feelings, but they got blasted all over for being the house that people thought they were digging at. But they're the next door neighbors. But like, what are the odds that those are your neighbors? But I was watching, whose stream was I watching? Somebody else did a stream and they were talking about that this area had like 5,700 people and like 7 of them were RSOs.
Yeah.
Like that there was a lot of them in this like consolidated area.
Mm-hmm. Tons. And then even more not registered or failed to register. What was the one? Was it Tony or Terry that they originally had eyes on or possibly thought could have, was looking into?
Oh, I don't remember.
Alley 79, I would absolutely think so. They absolutely follow this stuff. And I mean, if they hear about YouTube, it's the best. For a suspect, it's the best place to follow, sadly. But yeah, I believe they're all over here.
All the suspects?
Mm-hmm.
You think they watch everything that happens?
For the most part, most of them. Depending upon how they move and how they are as a person, yeah. If they have stumbled upon this or they heard of this YouTube true crime community that has chats and things like this that they can observe and things like that, yep.
Somebody said that they check their area, and I have checked the area. I'm telling you how hard it is to look at that area when you have like little kids. Mm-hmm. I struggle. I'm like, you want to know because you want to be educated, but then you're like, I don't want to know because I'm gonna freak the F out. But I don't let my kids. I'm a little overprotective. I was the kid that was out roaming the streets till the lights came on. Street lights came on, and I was gone. Like in the summer, I was gone from morning till night, never home, and there was no cell phones or anything, so we weren't like checking in. I don't even let my kids like play in the front yard without me or my husband or an adult out there with them.
But also back then, like we know, growing up, everybody watched out for each other, and every adult, for the most part, was safe and was somebody that would help you and protect you. And our kids, sadly, don't. They don't really get to experience that. Depending upon where you live, you might get a little bit of that, but it's very few far between now, and it's sad.
That's where that whole saying, like, it takes a village. It literally had to do with the fact that everybody in the neighborhood would always take care of everybody else's kids, no matter what. Like if you were in front of their house, you became their responsibility.
I always say, like literally, like the neighborhood raised me. They have raised Rob. They have raised, like, it's just now though, I mean, outside of me and my family, thank God we're a pretty big family, and we take care of each other in that way. But outside of that, my kids would never experience like what I got to have, that cozy, comfortable
they don't.
feeling.
Mine don't have that freedom.
To just be able to run and play and, go on the scooter and go on my bike, and I could ride around wherever, and, I was okay. Our
Okay,
kids
this
can't do
is
that.
Dre sending me some stuff. Okay, preliminary hearing is now 11:22. So we have our arraignment today. Preliminary hearing got scheduled for 11:22 at 9 a.m. So that's an update.
Thank you, Dre.
Let's see if Alexander has anything new coming in. There's still nothing new on here. That's so weird. Still doesn't have any updates. Let me check out Maggie's. Maggie's supposed to be in there with her.
You're very lucky.
Okay, so Abby from KTVB is back at the scene. Crews are continuing excavating the backyard of the home, just 4 minutes away from Michael's. We're unsure how much progress they've made. Chief Huff said yesterday all of the dirt is getting processed at an offsite location. So nothing from the hearing yet. Okay, so here. Oh, here we go. 33 seconds ago. Can you guys still see this? Is it still up? It's still. It's just super hard to see, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know how to make it bigger. I'm really sorry, you guys. So Alexander says, state says on or about November 12th, Sarah Wandra failed. On or about November 12th?
So did she receive knowledge that day? Is that what they're talking about? And that she never...
State says on or about November 12th, Sarah Wandra failed to notify LE of the death of Michael Vaughan with the intent to prevent the discovery of the manner of death. Wandra replies, I understand what they've said. It's not correct. So they're saying like when they arrested her, she didn't tell them? See what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going with more. I don't even want to say that.
Well, that's kind of weird, no?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. You guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
That's her in court. Yeah, but I don't understand. So what about failing to notify them before that?
Is there a possibility in all this that my brain just cannot even that somehow they know that she knew by the 12th, if that makes sense.
And so they asked her and she lied?
Right, like from the 12th on, she had knowledge, and that's what they're hitting her with. But what
November 12th, that's just 2 days ago. 3 days. What is today? The 14th, right?
The 14th. So then what? Yeah. So then what happened? The tip came from these supposed roommates or former roommates, but did they tell her, and that's how she was informed? And then once she had the knowledge on the 12th, and then she failed to report it from the 12th? Is that what it says?
Well, is there anybody else that's in the house that was arrested? Because I think we would have heard about it by now, right? Okay, so Sarah confirms that she lives at 1102 Red Wing Street. The home authorities have been searching. Okay, we already knew that. Let's go back over here. State says Wandra is already on pretrial release for her firearm charges, and this shows that she is a danger to the community. There are serious implications in her being aware of his whereabouts. Asked for $1 million bond. So weird, though. Maybe they have to go with the 12th because that's the only day they know that she knew, which would mean that she didn't, that they don't think she knew when it actually happened, that she just knew about it after. Are you guys taking it that way?
Or that they can't prove yet. Maybe they just have something solid that they know for a fact that she knew as of the 12th. Or, you know.
Let's see. Officers were going in and out of the home because somebody asked her if they had actually searched inside the house. She responds that there was officers going in and out.
Right, Dre. They could have been interrogating her for hours and then got what they needed to arrest her.
Yeah, they didn't technically have to charge her with anything yet when they brought her in that night. So, let's see. Defense asked for electronic monitoring with a lower bond. Judge sets the bond at $500,000.
Right crimes.
So did the judge ask for electronic monitoring then? Defense asked for it, but did the judge actually do it? There's got to be some charges coming for whoever actually did the unaliving, right? I mean, if she only simply knows about it. Well, I shouldn't say simply, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. There has...
We don't know if she was actually there because the post for Facebook says that he took her to the emergency department on July 25th. It never really specifically says if she came home that day or the next day or whatever. We don't know if she was still in the hospital on the 27th or if she was home by the 27th. If you guys can find something that says it, let me know. But I my own searches, I didn't see it. Maybe her parents. Maybe they'll put the house up. No, there's no. The date of the 12th is the day that they took her in. So they had to have asked her, and she lied. It's possible. But then they said the tip came from somebody inside the house. Oh, hi, Loki. Loki Sheila. I feel like husband. Hold on, that skipped. I feel like husband possibly did it while in jail, confessed, told them she knew, and that's how the charges were brought. Well, I thought that at the beginning until they were like adamant about the fact that the tip came from inside the house. Criminality, if you heard, but did you hear that Bullhorn Betty on a live exposed the charges the woman was charged with? Then she didn't have a clue. Yeah, we talked about that a little while ago. I wish the law enforcement had made it clear to Brandy that they were actually charging her. I think there may just be a little bit of a miscommunication because obviously she knew that the lady had been arrested, that Sarah had been arrested, and that they were looking for the remains and so on and so forth. So I think there was just they needed to just say very firmly, this is what we're doing and this is what we're charging her with at this time. Let's see. Yesterday, someone said that she was charged with destruction of evidence. Nope, she only currently has one charge. She still has her pending, not her pending. She has her charges from April, but those are have nothing to do with this. So she has one charge right now that she's being arraigned for currently. Let's go back over here and see if we have any more updates.
And I see a lot of new names. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 a.m. November 21st. 10 a.m. November 21st is the next hearing. After that is 9 a.m. on November 22nd. I wonder what the 21st is then. State says the case is so high profile there are privacy and jury concerns should the details of the probable cause affidavit be released. We worry about the impact it would have on the investigation. Gosh, we heard that before. This could jeopardize future proceedings considering the public nature of the case at this time, the defense says. On sealing the court docs, the judge seals it. Shit. That's fine. I want to make sure that there's justice, but dang it.
We want to know. Infamous truth teller. No worries. No worries.
Sorry, you guys, I don't see chat because I'm over on Twitter.
She's done an amazing job at covering this.
Alexandra?
Yeah, she's done great. Super impressed.
Judge seals it. There are risks to harm of persons should that information be released. The judge says on the affidavit. There are risks to harm of persons should that information be released, which means that the people that they believe also know are included in that probable cause, and that the person who tipped them off, which means that person's probably not in jail. They're worried about the harm of that person. Okay, let's go. So she has one for the 21st. What's that one for? The preliminary is the 22nd.
Well, thank you, Purple Rain, for being here. Yeah, crimes.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you all, even if you're popping in and out and just checking on the updates. I know. Thank you guys for stopping in.
Hey, squids.
Okay. So it looks like we're not going to get any more information. We're just going to have to wait. I wonder if the 21st. No, because that's only 2 weeks. That's only 1 week. Already the 14th. That would mean, because I was thinking that they might go over if they're going to keep it sealed or not, but that probably wouldn't be until December. So what is she going to do on the 21st?
Thank you, Salty C. She gifted a ton more memberships again.
Salty!
We love you so much. Thank
you. You're so good to me.
So kind-hearted.
Thank you so much. All right,
hey, Joanne P. Thank you for being here. Amanda L. Angel Baby.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they're worried about the person who knows and told them that Sarah knew, probably also told them about these other people that know, and since those other people that know are not in jail, they don't want that person to be in danger. That is actually the narc. Good narc, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
There's another creator caused judge on Delphi to step down. The same creator is already inserting himself on this case. Yeah. Spicy. I don't believe I've ever been to this channel before. Well, welcome to the channel. The first is the bond hearing. So the second is going to be, well, today's the arraignment. They set her bond now. And then they said her preliminary hearing is going to be the 22nd. Hi, Charlotte's Webbing, and thank you for subbing.
That's such another cool name. I love that name.
Oh, Charlotte's Webbing. Mm-hmm. I like Pippi's name, though, Pippi Longstock, and it brings me back to my
that's cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be worried about the parents living so close. Yeah, I don't know, she's not going to be able to go home. Well, they're not going to let her there anyways. As of right now, it's still under, being dug up. Hi, Shelly.
Shelly.
Watching from Melbourne, Australia.
Right.
Okay, let's see if she's got any other updates. Otherwise, it looks like she'll put her live video up later. But as long as we have the updates, we kind of know what's going on. And Otherwise, I feel like I'm like getting off, and it's like right in the middle of like important stuff happening. I'm like, I can't do it. I need to know all the things.
All the things. Yes.
I do. I need to know all the things. Here we go. Nope, same one. There are risks of harm to persons. That information should that information be released. That's the last one.
They are moving quick, Dre. They are.
It's just gonna be. See, they haven't found him, so they can't try. If they had found him, or even what they thought was him, I would think that they would have already had some other charges on her.
Thanks, Loki. You're awesome.
Since then, somebody asks, I do understand that the call on keeping it sealed, but however, isn't there already worry for risks since the name of the lady was released? The name of the lady as in Sarah?
Yeah.
Or who are they referring to? I do understand the call on that. However, isn't there already worry for the risk since the name of the lady has been released? Is there a lady? Are we talking about the roommate? Are we talking about Sarah?
It has to be Sarah.
Or is it the roommate? And then that name's already been released. I just want her to say that the hearing is done. She's not saying that, so. All right, let's go back to chat. Let's see what you guys think. I don't think it take too much to find somebody else connected with this. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, okay, if there really is another couple that's living there, then I think it's going to be pretty easy for people to figure that out, especially now that they have admitted that there are other people who know about this. That's going to be a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Purple Rain. Are you two from different channels or on one together? We're both here at CriminaliTy.
One.
We're just the one. We are one.
We are.
Yep, Pippi, I try to keep everything about the case. I hate the drama because all it does is just turn into just hate. And
There's nothing more. If we are going to do this and we are going to speak of a child who is missing, and no, we keep the main focus on Monkey and that is it, or the child we are discussing, that is it. No drama, no hate, no nothing. We all love. Typically, most of us are here because.
I don't know if she cut off everybody else, but I second what she's saying.
We love that child. We just thank you all for being here, just being kind and cool and chat and.
Yeah, let's just keep it
about
keep it about what it's supposed to be about. If we start hating each other, then we take away everything that we're trying to do that's any good in the world. So, Sleuth says her parents do own the house according to the property records on the county website. Okay, so that's good to know because I had heard that but wasn't sure. Did Sarah maybe say something to the RSO neighbors or maybe to someone when she was in the mental health facility? That's a great question. Huff did say that the neighbors are not of interest, but they are cooperating. And I'm sure that they don't really have much of an option to cooperate since they are RSOs. They pretty much just get told this is how it's going to be and they just have to do it. You think it's most of the two people involved? I'm not sure if it's a person that they already arrested other than the lady. Well, he's in jail, so if he's part of it, he's already in jail. But then I'm wondering about these other people. The tip coming from inside the home, I can't let that go. Let's see. Hi, spicy lady. Came up on my feed. I'm curious about the new developments and I haven't been able to catch anyone's lives about it until this one. Well, awesome. I'm glad you caught this one.
Thank you.
There's got to be. I mean, there's got to be more people involved. I know. Sleuth, was it you that was saying you're thinking a bigger ring of things? ATS News, thank you. Do you know what other home Monkey's parents own? It's not close, is it? Monkey's parents? I don't know. What do they own? Another house? I don't know. I've never even looked. I know they own their house. It's only 4 minutes away from this house they're digging at.
Thank you, Yvette, and thank you for being here.
Journey says, I know I'm unusual in that I write really lengthy comments, but I wish other people would use more words if just to clarify who they are actually talking about. I totally understand that. And this is, Michelle's over there smiling right now because Michelle likes words. She's very, very good with words. And she's trying to get me to be more in writing. I'm very short on words.
You're doing good.
I'm trying because she's like,
We're getting there.
like, which comment did you even respond to? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. You just put the 3 words and I have like 5 messages. So I'm trying, and I know Journey Takes a Trip. I know Michelle agrees with you.
She's good, guys. Getting there. Got all the words.
Yeah, Bex, I can't. I don't like listening to it either. There's like a handful of channels that I know that if I go there, they're going to keep it to the facts, and they just talk about the kids. And Purple Rain, love your respectful demeanor. Thank goodness for that. I have a feeling this is going to be one of my favorite channels. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Bex.
Other names included. They don't want released. Why judge sealed affidavit for now? Yeah. All right. Oh, there's definitely. This is gonna keep unfolding. Okay, let's see if she has anything else, or if she says that the hearing's over. It shouldn't have been that long of a hearing. It's just her arraignment. So. Okay. And that's it. They are done 3 minutes ago. We are done, and she's going to get some food. So that's where everything stands then, is as of right now, we don't know of anything actually being found at the home. She's been charged with failure to report. Judge has sealed the probable cause. Her next hearing is the 21st at 10 a.m. Not sure what it's for. The one after that is November 22nd at 9 a.m. And that's the preliminary hearing. Bond has been set at $500,000. They never actually comment. Let me go into this one and see if she actually responds to. I'm curious if they actually do say that they're going to do the monitor if she makes bond. I would assume so. I don't know how she's going to make bond anyway, but maybe her parents would help her. So that looks like it's about it. She's probably going to get some food and head back to the house and watch the search. But if you guys are on Twitter, she's really good at keeping everything updated. Alexandra Dugan. There's also another one. Her name is Maggie. Shoot, what's her last name? Maggie O'Mara, and she's at KTVB 7 News, KTVB. So if you guys are on Twitter, it's a good place to kind of keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm so torn on whether I want anything to come of this.
Homeward Bound was just brought into play but a few months ago, thinking that, cross country, putting his face there, and just to think and to know that it's 4 minutes away in the next neighborhood over. And there are people that knew they knew.
Yeah, Texas Angel, it is being assumed that he is deceased. They said that they're looking for remains. But Huff did say in his little news spiel that he said that he's still going to keep hope until there's no hope left. You know what I mean? That he's still hoping that there isn't anything there. But that is what they're searching for. I mean, so realistically, they had enough to get a judge to say you can search there for remains. So that says something, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to be a long November. Let me see what else you guys said. Bojangles, of course. Lock them up, throw away the key. I know. I want to know how they're all tied together and like what actually happened, because as much as this kind of puts us in a direction of her knowing something, it doesn't mean she's actually the one who did it. And then if she didn't, what actually happened? I'm wondering if anybody else was arrested too. Now that I'm hearing this other in the house stuff, did somebody else get arrested for something else? And they're like, hey, we got some info. We'll let you know what we know if you don't pop us on whatever we just got popped on.
Oh God, please don't tell me that. Oh,
well, I don't know. I'm just saying, it's really weird timing.
This world, boy.
Hi, Criminality. Watched you over the years. I'm happy to see all my fave crime queens in one place. Thank you for. Oh, you're so very welcome. Thank you for being a member.
Thank you for being
Yep,
awesome
so-
too today in chat.
All right. Well, everybody, if you pray, say a prayer. And then I send positive thoughts to the family. Send positive thoughts to law enforcement.
Share all that good energy together.
You know, and I tell you guys all the time, you know, you guys have 1,000 other places you could be getting your information from, and I appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with us. It's been, I don't even know how long we've been on here, 3 hours? Just going through everything. You know, if you guys wouldn't mind on your way out before you leave, hit the like button. It helps. It's free. You know, helps boost the algorithm for the channel, and we appreciate that so that we can, you know, keep doing this more and more. Before you leave too, if you guys wouldn't mind, put some blue hearts in the chat for Monkey.
Please.
What we're all here for.
Please.
And if there's anything else, then and I have a chance this week. I finished a 13-page paper yesterday. I have a 10-page one due on the 19th.
Getting there.
So if I can, I'm going to do my best to be back on here at least Wednesday. If not Wednesday, we will be back Friday night. And if anything does come up and I have a chance, we're going to come on and I'll give you guys the updates if I can. But thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you to my mods. Thank you, Sluice, for doing all the digging and keeping us
Thank
updated.
you.
Thank you guys for being so kind to us, kind to each other. Just go out and spread goodness. Don't spread hate. Spread
You guys
kindness.
gave us a lot of good energy today. Spread it amongst each other. You guys already have. Try and give that blanket of just good anything for Brandy and Tyler and their entire family. We all love Monkey, so thank you all for being here too.
Selena, thank you so much. All right, you guys, take care of you.
Thank you. Love you guys.